Fellas, it's time. Ooh, it's time. Ooh, the hours are tick, 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 and you closer. Breathe. Because every now and then I remember you need to breathe, because that's 48 hours to go. And we're back on the field. No, run it back. Huey Lewis, tell me, doctor, just promise me, is this the 90s? Is this 2023? I gotta work on this. Gonna be back in time. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna be back in time. Here's that Dak Prescott is singing all the time now, because Dak says he wants some 49ers. Him and Micah, boy, they can't wait to get us. Well, y'all come on over. We'll be waiting on you. Open the door wide. Come on in. I wouldn't have told nobody if I was him. You know what they're all pissed off about? They're all pissed off because people keep saying, "Yeah, y'all can't beat no 49." They're getting it from their own fans apparently, because that's what Micah's saying. Like, people doubting him is pissing him off. Micah, because you didn't do nothing last year, man. You were a non-factor. I guess you could be serious this year. You're a non-factor 2 times in a row. The Niners versus Boys will duel for the next step forwards towards Super Bowl Sunday in the divisional round week, and we're already in. But we knew we would be. We knew this last month. Did we not? Don't lie yet. No, there's no need to be humble at this point. The nasty rhetoric has been flying all week long between the fans. The media's been fanning the flames and raising tensions for this upcoming contest non-stop all week long. I think some of them are lying, but you buy into it, you get all worked up. So tonight, wanted your predictions for the Niners versus Cowboys in the divisional round of the 2023 playoffs. Going to be back in time. Go take it right, roll it right back to where it was last year when Dak didn't realize the rules of the game at the end, and he still believes that's the only reason why they lost that game. Could be. But Dak, you've got to read that rule book. Do it again. And also, Dak, you might want to bring in another kicker, because if that Mayer guy comes in and misses, I have never, as long as I've been watching football, I have never seen a kicker miss 4. You missed 3 extra. 4? In the same game? Most guys would have got fired that evening. I think Mayer's still with him. By the way, if you for the first time watching, and you want to call in, see the screen? There's your phone number. All right, go to the descriptions. The phone number and the link are right there. Get on it. Because a lot of people still call it. How do you call in? Right there on the screen, phone number, link. Or go to the description, same thing. Get on in here. And Cowboy fans, I'm not a hater. If you want to call in, I'm kind of amused. The Rams do it. The Raiders have done it once or twice. And even Texas boy called in a long time ago. I still remember that day well. And since then, he hasn't called in. He's come into the chat, and he's blocked nearly pretty much 95% of the folks who participate in the chat. But Texas boy is another story. I understand his pain. It's been rough for him being a Dallas Cowboy fan. He even joined us last year. Said he's leaving the Cowboys and going to be a 49er fan. I didn't believe it, unless that was some kind of imposter, but it was funny. Yesterday's practice participation report for both the 49ers and Cowboys, and that's the biggest factor for the 49er fan. We know we can beat any damn team. We just wonder who's going to be there to do it and who's healthy, right? This info is provided by the 49ers communication staff, so it's real. Did not practice. This was just yesterday because they didn't work out. Well, they didn't really tell you about it, but it was pretty much the same. Jimmy Garoppolo, the foot. Jimmy made an appearance, though, out of the field. Kyle has no idea when and if he's going to be ready this season, but he says if they do get to the Super Bowl, it's possible that he might be ready by then. But for this game, it's Josh Johnson. Brock, you got to stay up, babe. You've got to stay up. Brock, please stay up. Ambry Thomas is still having issues with his ankle, limited participation in practice. Samson Ebukam, he's got an ankle thing going on. Third and Jawan ankle. And Javon Kinlaw is the knee. I think they put him, Javon Kinlaw's knee's not going to get any better. So I'm sure they're just resting him up to make sure to keep him nice and fresh so he can bother the Cowboys Sunday. Full participants was Trent Williams, and he always does that. He has got no injuries. He's resting. Veterans rest, and that's it. Doesn't that sound nice? Fam, I don't get to say. Usually it's a laundry list like type of thing. You're just going down the blah, blah, knee, ankle, hip, neck, face, eye. I mean, it's just everything's going on crazy, right? But 49ers said, no, we ain't missing this game, man. I don't care if my leg don't work. I'm playing this game, coach. Cowboys Thursday did not participate in practice. Tackle Jason Peters. He's got a hip thing going on. Limited participation in practice. Jerron Kearse. Safety Jerron Kearse. He's got a knee thing going on. And maybe the biggest impact missing player is defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence. He's got a foot problem. He'll be there tomorrow, but Sunday, but he may not feel so comfy. Full participants were Quentin Bohanna. He had a knee thing going on. Israel Mukaamu. Is that right? Mukaamu. Hamstring. And cornerback Trayvon Mullins has some kind of illness going on. And Tyron Smith got a knee thing going on. Fam, by the way, and word traveled around the empire kind of quickly. You know about those broadcasters on the Cowboy Network. Well, it's just Christian McCaffrey wasn't fair in the first place. They picked him up. The only thing we can wish for is something happens to Christian McCaffrey and he's injured. Whoa. Cowboy fans. Cowboy networks. As bad as we don't like you. I ain't sitting around here wishing for your players to get hurt. You guys just dropped down another level lower than you were, and you were already low enough to sit down on a dime and swing your damn feet. But you know where you are now? You're down there laying low with that whale. You know what I'm saying? That was just uncalled for. What the hell is wrong with you people? If you can't beat us straight up, then just admit you're just a wussy organization that's got no business showing up at this game. But that was Bush League all the way. Wish that one of the players gets hurt. Oh, that just stunk. I hope the 49ers just bury you. I hope the scores ran up really ridiculous in the fourth quarter. Just keep pouring it on. I hope they embarrass the hell out of you. And especially Christian McCaffrey. I hope he goes off for 200 yards. Well, 250, both passing and running. What the hell's wrong with you? Fam, in the meantime, the line. 49ers, 3.5 favorite. Over-under is 46 points. Now, that might be a little low, huh? Because I got to feel it's going to be one of them real inspired games. I don't know. Both defenses came to play, so maybe 46 is about right. We'll see. Last week, the boys snapped an 8-game playoff road losing streak against the Bucs team that would have lost to at least 9 out of 10. Bama would have beat them. Georgia would have beat them. TCU. Ain't no point in trying to say that the Bucs were putting up a fight. The Bucs look like butt cheeks. Dallas is there showing out. Now they think, we got momentum going now after we lost every game in the road all year. We got ready. We ready to roll. Now y'all come on, roll in here. Roll over in here. Cowboys will pretend to have momentum from a blowout victory over the Bucs into Santa Clara, and that will take place at 3:30 Pacific Standard. The last time these two teams met came last postseason when the Niners went into AT&T Stadium and pulled off the upset, sending Dallas home way earlier than they had planned on Super Wildcard Weekend. As the scenes, as you look across the stands, you've seen the young Montana up there. He was crying with his so low. Anyway, the Cowboy fans just looked ridiculously pathetic. It was hilarious. Let's see. Hopefully some Cowboy fans. The camera. I know the camera crew at Levi's going to be looking for Cowboy fans. And if things go south, just get on over there. I bet you they won't display that kind of emotion in our house. They just probably won't. As the boys look at avenge that loss from a year ago, they're on their own revenge tour. Dak will have to take on arguably the best defense in the NFL. Now, he hasn't done well against some defenses. Truth be told, Dak recently has dealt with lesser defenses and had his Cowboy ass handed to him. So I don't really. See, this is why I'm kind of confident. No matter what the offense is doing, Dak ain't going to be able to get away with nothing. Some of the things he did were pretty basic against the Bucs. He ain't going to be able. Maybe they got a different game plan for the 49ers. Some of the things they did, they just sat back and watched, waited for Tom to throw the ball. When You're a quarterback, you put the ball up 70 times. I don't need to rush you anymore. Yeah, just wait till you throw the ball. I got 3 guys up front. 8 of them are back there in coverage. It's being reported that Dak is delighted to have the Niners Sunday. The same D unit that held the Hawks to just 6 points in the second half of their, at which Young Montana was rooting for the Hawks, their playoff win on Saturday, and also boast an offense that has been sparked by surprise rookie sensation Brock Purdy. Interestingly enough, both Mrs. Purdy's baby boy and Dak threw for multiple TDs and rushed for a score in their playoff wins. One played a pretty good defense. The other one played no defense. And honestly, there's also no shortage of star power at the skill position in this head-to-head confrontation. The headline stars include Christian McCaffrey, CeeDee Lamb, D. Dambo. Boy, I tell you what, I would, I don't know if you're a DC. Brock says, look, people don't have to. I got Devo here. I got McCaffrey here. George Kittle, you double teaming him? I don't think so. You got too much going on down here. I got third and Juwan. Listen, guys, if I want, I don't even need to be concerned with him. I got Elijah Mitchell here. You guys would like to stop the run? I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to make the day easier for you. I'm going to let Elijah run 45% today. Yeah, give you guys a chance. Every now and then I might say, Debo, you want to run some of this? Yo, go ahead, man. Hey, D. Let me set you up for a shot, man. Just get on him in the corner. Just run down a few inches, and let me drop it off to you. Brandon, hey, Dad, they're getting scared now, getting ready to run under the routes. You got Diggs on you? Kick his butt like you did last year. I guarantee you delivery on time, baby. Woo, God. Young Montana, you ain't got a chance, baby boy. None. That list goes on and on. Both teams can boast a defense, though, as I've been talking about doing a number on opposing offense as well. Oh, yeah. You think Brock is getting big-time respect? Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy said he's not preparing for Brock Purdy as if he were no rookie. Look at Brock getting mad props. Go ahead on, Mrs. Purdy's baby boy. You got him scared. So, fam, what's the score in this contest and who wins? And please indulge us by explaining how you've come to arrive at your conclusion. I just gave you mine. As for me, Kyle is already playing mind games with his defense again. Yeah, you probably heard that. Isn't that hilarious? He told Fred Warner in his words that the Cowboys have been putting in better performances than him and his guys. I don't know why any of our guys take Kyle seriously when he does that. Fred responded in an interview in so many words that he didn't say anything. Nah, as a player, you got to sit back there and just take that. And, but he will, Fred does, he will be out to prove his coach wrong, a lot like Nick did when Nick was told what he was told. Nick says, yeah, and just don't talk anymore about me. I tell you what, I don't doubt Fred for a moment. Fam, Niners win this with 37-17. I was going to make it closer, but I just realized something. After watching what the Washington team did to him, to what the Jaguars team did to him, I said, you know what? I want to be worried, but, I don't think the Cowboys, personnel-wise, they don't match up. Mentally, I don't think they've really fam, do you think for a minute the Cowboys really believe? They're trying to fire themselves up. I don't really think that they can win. They really think they can win this game? I don't think so. That, in your mind as a ball player, if you played, you know, if you have any smidgen of doubt, you're not going to go out and play your game. You're going to be cautious. You're going to be scared to make mistakes. You're going to over pursue. You're going to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. You're not going to stay within a comfort zone. Your whole mind is screwed up. Mayer screwed up last week because he was worried about probably losing the Bucs. I have a feeling that's a nervous condition that goes throughout that locker room. 37-17. You know what? I'll probably sit at the beginning of the game like I always do. The 49ers come out flat. This is just what they do. And I'll be losing my mind. But you know what? This week, and like against the Hawks, I was sitting up here crying. I ain't crying this week. Even if the Cowboys go up 14, I ain't going to say a damn thing. The Jaguars came back from about 20-something points and laid it on the Cowboys. You know what? The Cowboys just ain't scary. If you got any kind of team, they have no business beating you. And in fact, if they do beat you, it's an embarrassment. Hey, yo, Z! We tried to get Z last week. We couldn't.
Ronbo.
Z, can you hear me?
Ronbo.
Yeah. Z!
Got one thing to say, man.
Go ahead.
The dark one is here.
I knew you would be too. Z, it is time to come up with an anticipation, a prognosis.
Fuck the Cowboys.
And then there's that. But Z, what do you think is going to happen here, fam?
All right, listen, man. I was a little nervous at first with this game because they got a nice defense. Your boy Michael Parsons looks like he be going crazy on quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm thinking it's going to be a defensive. It has to be a defensive battle, and what I mean by that is going to be defense versus defense.
Mm-hmm.
And because I feel like we already know both offenses are going to get points. It's going to come down to defensive play. Like what I mean by it's going to be a close game, and it's going to see who defense is the best defense. Because
I'm listening.
Because something's going to it's going to come down to two defensive play to end the game. You know what I'm saying? Two major big defensive play.
Okay. Two plays that are going to pretty much determine the outcome. Okay, got it.
Yeah, two. Like first, one play is going to be a defensive play to get the ball, and then they're going to obviously score. And then they need another big defense play for them to end it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's going to be. You're looking for a dramatic outcome to determine who's going to win this game. I could relate. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, as long as you stop that, if you stop Pollard and Ezekiel, we're good. Yeah. We're good because the only thing they got, I think, is they got that run game, and Pollard is more polished than Zeke for some reason. So if you stop both of them,
Deke's just got beat up down through the years to the point he is not the same Zeke he was like 4 or 5 seasons back. But Pollard's fresh, and you're right, he does look good, don't he? He kind of reminds me of what's his name from last week we just played. That running back, Walker the third. He's like he's like Jonathan over in the Raiderville. Josh, he's one of those. He is.
Oh, and one more thing. Special team is the key. We have to stop that dude off of special teams. That kick returner. Yeah. We have to smack him because he is very good.
Yeah.
You have to stop.
You talk about Turbin. His name Turbin.
Turbin.
Yeah, thank you, Turbin.
He is quick.
Yeah, I know. I don't make names. I want to go to Dallas right now. I go there.
Z, go ahead. Z.
So my goal, my score prediction. Same as last year. 26. What was it? 26-17 or 27? What was it? Last year. They
23-17.
Last year's score.
I think.
Yeah, 20. Gonna be close, just like that.
Yeah, it could be. But keep in mind, Z, I don't think they're as good a team as they were last year. And like last year, the quarterback does not have a hurt hand. He does not have a hurting shoulder. I got McCaffrey, which makes us a whole nother level above what we were offensive last year. So, I want to see if the boys can deal with that. I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like. Yeah. But anyway, 27-13. Did you say 27-17?
Yeah, I'm going to say 26-17. How about that?
26-17? Yeah, you got it. We got you down for 26-17, and yeah.
And I think Jason Peters is going to be out, so that might be a plus for them to do some good pass rushing going
on. Jason Peters, yeah, he's a tackle, right? An offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, that's bad. If they start a second stringer there, he ain't as good as Peters. Yeah, Dak got away last week, and bootleg. He's running out of that pocket, so he may add that. That's going to be a dimension he is going to add this week, though. But we'll see, because 49ers know he's going to do it. It's not going to be a surprise.
And one more thing, shout out to Ice for that. He had a little speculation a couple of weeks, not a couple of weeks, a couple of days ago, where he was talking about how it's all set up, the underdog, like the storyline is set up for Purdy to go to the bowl, and the money line is on that team, the 49ers, because rookie never made it, and it's gonna bring Vegas some money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
So shout out to Ike, man.
There could be some cheating going on for the 49ers this year. I'm not going to appreciate it, but I'm going to accept it. You know what? Because how many times that happened to us? Just the opposite way. So, we'll see.
Right.
Hey, Z,
so shout out to Ice, man, for that beautiful speech.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday. All right, fam.
All right, man. Let's go Niners, and like I always said, the dark will always come back. Dark one out.
Look forward to it, fam. Night, Z. Vader. Boom, 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 ba, boom. Vader. Vader might be tied up right now. Wait a minute. His mic is something's wrong with his mic. Vader. Robert Stavis says everyone's
Ronbo?
Wait, hold on. Robert Stavis, everyone's so worried 49ers going to win 17-38. Vader, get in here.
Man, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing this evening?
Man, I'm trying not to relax, because in the past that's not
I
been
know.
a good thing. I'm trying.
No, we can't relax for now. We can't. We got a lot of elements out there, a lot of negativity coming our way, man. There's no need for it. We can't relax. We got to stay on our toes, man. You know what I mean?
The only thing that worries me is Vinovich. The game itself,
Yeah.
I don't believe the 49ers are going to have that much trouble with the Cowboys, but I do worry about Vinovich.
No, yeah, if you put them side by side, we shouldn't have very much trouble. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to Rand for getting that GM position with the Titans real quick.
Yeah.
I know he was the biggest part of what we got now, what was developed. And dude, our front office is just remarkable, bro. You know what I mean? After all the strange picks, all the things we've done, all the stuff we went through, Ronbo. I mean, this is a plug and play team on both sides of the field, baby.
Well, hey, babe, you're not talking about our favorite guy, because the thing is,
no, not him. Oh yeah, that was that. Oh man, that was our heart attack time.
And I remember I did have no problem with Colin Kaepernick, but everybody tried to pin it like we had some kind of thing going on. Since we left Bulky, we've been trending upward the whole time. It was such a wonderful thing.
It's the staff. It's the staff. Look at, we can't even let Bobby retire because he's so awesome, man.
I know, right?
I mean, come on, man, all day, every day. I just hope Rand doesn't take any of the people that worked under him. Because I just hope not. I hope they put something in there, because dude, you can't take our guys that go out and look for talent.
Who do you think around that could another talent guy? Because when we got a couple of guys, but
yeah.
I
think we're stacked.
With Adam Peters, I want somebody to place that guy. But as long as I got Adam Peters, I feel like I got it made. Adam Peters.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
That dude can find them.
Totally agree. He can find them, brother. He can find them. But, that's from his tree. That gentleman's his tree.
I know.
But that's the scary thing. But, I just wanted to kind of send out a shout out to him. And good luck on everything. And he's well-deserved. Well-deserved.
Yeah, it is.
And
we'll talk about the 49ers,
let's get into this game here a little bit. Come on. They got nothing to match us on offense. So let's stop there. I mean, they're going to double cover Kittle. They're going to double cover CMC. I mean, what are you going to do?
Please double cover. Please. I want you to double cover. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the way they've been talking about our quarterback, you know what I mean? Especially in all these different sports channels and stuff. They compared him to Tony Romo. My goodness. I had one announcer and I'm like, man, these people are delusional. I don't know what they're seeing. I mean, Cowboys played a depleted Tampa Bay team, and they're given. Oh, if they play the way they play Tampa Bay, sky's the limit. No, I don't think. No, not against us. And then a lot of people, I got to deal with both sides right here in my household because my wife's a Cowboys fan. She's been sleeping in the guest room. I don't need her juju on me, brother.
Tell her
really
she's walking
don't.
toward the door. Don't you coming? Are you
Yeah.
are you a Cowboy fan or 49er fan? Come on,
Yeah, exactly.
look, I'm telling you right now. No, don't. Got a
I
remote
said,
door. Close it.
I told you, you're gonna have to go to some bar with your friends, go watch the game. You ain't gonna be in the man cave with me because I don't need this bad juju, man. We got the refs to attend to. That's enough heart attack for me and Ronbo all combined, man. It's and you know what and again, our boys, everybody's healthy, everybody's good, Ronbo. There's no need to pick each individual out. All I'm gonna say, brother, is this, man. If Kyle feels like nothing's getting done, let's just go back to that part in his life where they grabbed Debo's leg and tried to twist it off, and he got pissed off and put up 27 on him?
133 yards.
Thank you,
Debo.
sir. Thank you, sir. That's what I want.
He had 155,
right.
and
Right.
McCaffrey had 133 total offense. It was just
ridiculous. Don't be going over there with some field goals back and forth. Don't be giving me and Ronbo a hard time during the game. We all know you could score when you want to score. Okay, so don't be. We don't want to be talking to CC McCarter in the middle of the in the half talking about what is Kyle doing? Why is he doing this? That's all out the window. We know your capabilities now, Kyle. Yeah. So you got to call. It's time to come on, man. You got to put the whooping on these kids. You got to send them home early.
That's it. I want Johnson in a playoff game midway through the fourth quarter. And Johnson's trotting out on the field. There's about 8 minutes left in the game. 49ers are up with a substantial lead. It looks like they got control of this game. Actually, if anything goes wrong, they could send Brock right back in.
That's what I'm waiting to hear. I mean, come on now. Come on, man. We're stacked on both sides. It's just a perfect team. Perfect team.
Oh, God.
But Ronbo, that's all I want. There's no need to be giving us a freaking heart attack. Every time.
But
anyways,
are you a WNL guy?
I'm a WL. We got to get this win. I don't care if it's by 3 or if I don't care it's about by 33. We got to get this win. And let's move on from this nonsense because, my God, these NFL shows talking about the Cowboys like they're the long song hero or something. And then the other guy on the radio show threatening to hurt players. What's wrong?
That's just
you're a grown man on the radio talking like that. What's the matter with you?
You guys look like a bunch of wussies talking like that. We're so scared. Fear. Later. See you Sunday.
But we'll see you Sunday, brother. And shout out to the Niner Empire again. Another shout out to the staff, bro. And
thanks, bro.
Let it go. Radio Rock those sports. It's playoff time, baby. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're gonna take this. It's an easy win for us if we allow it. There we go, Ronbo. Everybody have a good night and shout out again to TNT and also Big Show. You guys have a good night. Take it easy, Ronbo. Love you.
Vader. Looking forward to hearing from you Sunday. All right. Let us. What we got up here? Bobo! 49ers 34, Cows 27. They good, but we better. I don't want to see the Cowboys score over 20 points. I know it's asking a lot, but I got them less than 20. I really do, because the 49ers got to be ready to play this game. They know what's up at stake. The Cowboys just got in the way. They will be roadkill. Oh, we got one more. Oh, Deshaun. What up? Ray McLeod, punt return. TD, Javarius Ward, pick 6. Javon Kinlaw gets a sack, 38-17. Watch the refs. Go Niners, Deshaun. You and me, we're on the same page. Oh, yeah, Sharon.
Ronbo, how are you?
Sharon, I don't know. I really feel like I'm way out of line feeling this good. I'm trying to calm it down. I can't fight you can't fool yourself, Sharon. If I'm going to feel confident, I can't, for the sake of helping our team win, feel like, I'm so scared, man. The Cowboys got a great defense, and maybe Dak's going to have 2 good games in a row. And we got to watch out for CeeDee Lamb. Who's going to guard? I'm not going to do it. I don't think so. So, Jen, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we're going to win. I pray we do anyway, but I think we'll pull it out and win it. But we're going to have to fight the refs too, because the refs are going to try to give some of it away, going to put some stupid calls, and you know how they do. But
why do we have to get Vinovich? How come we couldn't play another game?
yeah,
There were 4 choices. Why not us? Oh.
but I see Lenore getting a pick off of Dak.
Ooh.
I see
He's getting better at that. He's got 2. One of them they didn't give to him.
Nick getting a couple of sacks. Eric Armstead getting a sack. Greenlaw getting a sack. I see Zio Sher getting an interception. And Samuel Womack getting an interception in the end zone.
Wow. I like that. I didn't even know if Womack was going to play or not. And you got him getting an INT in this game. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And I see also Nick knocking the ball out of Dak's hand and fumbling the ball. And Nick running into the end zone for a TD himself.
Oh, God, that's a lot of points. I love it. And Dak standing in the middle of the field. The refs actually have to usher him off the field. You know how Dak does? He stands there and he freezes. And he looks around like, what the hell happened? Dak, you're back on the bench for now. Sit down. Get out of the way.
Yep.
He gets confused.
What do you think about Brock Purdy being our starter next season?
A huge possibility. I don't see it being any other way. He's, if he continues to roll.
Grant already said it was official because I was listening to Grant earlier. He said it was already official.
It probably is, but I don't know that it's been officially announced.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle's already made it. Kyle's done his best to stay away from that conversation. So, because he doesn't want to bother with the questions.
I think Trey Lance is going to be backup, and Jimmy's going to be gone. But I'd rather see Trey gone and Jimmy be backup because that would be a dual threat right there.
Well, they're probably entertaining a lot of thoughts.
But we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a conversation for after the Super Bowl. But
Ronbo, we gotta win because if we don't, I have to go in hiding and stay away from my brothers and them for a while. But hopefully we win.
We all have that problem. I
Yes.
don't have as many Raider fans that are more dominant where I have to deal with, but there are Cowboy fans. I know a few that don't talk and won't talk and haven't talked for a long time, but they'll talk now. If the Cowboys win, yo, Rob, I ain't talked to you in a long time. Why are you calling now? Okay,
My brother was saying, though, after that Monday night game, they didn't get no time to prep or anything. So my brother said he was kind of worried.
No, he should be. They're less rest. And like you say, your brother said less time to prep. They're going into the teeth of this is like they're walking into a rattlesnake den. And that's scary. I'm worried for the Cowboys myself. That's going to be frightening.
Right. So it's going to be a battle, but I think in the end it's going to be us winning.
If the
because
Cowboys
Dak will choke.
If they don't build a lead in the first half, and if the 49ers go up at the half
I
ahead.
think the 49ers are going to come out on top first and build a lead. And I think that's the plan for them to build the lead so that way they would make the Cowboys gotta work for it.
Game over in the first half if that happens. Because the 49ers get you all figured out in the locker room before they come out in the second half every week.
Oh, yeah.
Save a couple.
Mm-hmm. But then Michael Parson with his little comment talk about take the 3-headed monsters out.
Cut the head off.
Good luck trying.
This is the rhetoric. I love this rhetoric, though. Come on in. And he's scared. I could tell when he was talking, he was scared.
Oh, yeah. It sounded like he was hesitating, holding back.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them Cowboys.
I agree.
The thing is, the Cowboys have to come in with an attitude. So, I don't expect anything less. But I don't understand.
You know, if they lose, they're gonna fire their coach.
You think so?
I think so.
You see, because Sean Payton has not made up his mind as to where he wants to go yet. People keep going back and forth to Sean, but Jerry Jones will be on the phone with him in the middle of the fourth quarter if things are going way south too badly.
And I can't believe they're going to stick with their kicker after missing 5 field goals in that game.
I'm praying for that. I want to see him coming out there.
Me too,
kicking
but I'm
wide,
just
right,
saying.
and
Me too.
left. 3 times in a row, Sharon. I've never seen that in my life. Wow.
He went to the left. He missed the kick.
Sharon, we gotta get your score. I realize we're out of time here. Well, give me you and Mom's score, so we'll see you Sunday.
Mom says 24-17, and I'm going 27-20.
27-20? You and Mom are making it close. All right.
Yeah.
It has been recorded. Hopefully, I'm hoping you and Mom aren't exactly right. I want 10 more points on there. I'll see you Sunday, Sharon. Sing it back to Mom for me, all right?
All right, Ronbo, let's go Niners. Sorry, good night, Ronbo.
Night. And, okay. 49 Brian says, I want a 50 burger on these fools. 50-10 would make my year. It's asking too much, man. You know what? Kyle won't do it. If it's anywhere near 50, it will be because Johnny Johnson got it. Can he get it? I don't know about that. But Kyle will keep it. If the score is up that bad, the starters are going to sit down. You know, because then we have bigger fishes to fry and say, ain't nobody going to get hurt fooling around no damn Cowboys. We got the other things to do next week. Are you ready for some Latino heat? Latino heat! Latino heat! Latino heat! Hey. Who is that?
Latino.
I like the way he says it even better. Latino heat! Emilio, man, you know, we're getting, our dreams are coming true. You know, we got to this point. If we get to past the Cowboys, when we get past the Cowboys, if the Giants can just get past the Eagles, man, this would be
I told you before. I think we'll be playing the Giants in the NFC Championship.
Oh, I'm praying.
So, you know,
and not just because they might be
anything
easy.
can happen.
You know,
No, I gotta say, you know,
because I just want to beat the Giants just out of tradition. You know how we hate that.
It's just because the old, you know, it's the old school, you know, beating the Cowboys in the playoff, beating the Giants, I get it.
Parcells.
But you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, the Cowboys do have a slight chance of winning this game. You know,
of course they do.
If we don't get cheated from the ref,
we could have an accident.
You know, and Purdy not, you know, all of a sudden, because everybody keeps saying it, Purdy gonna turn into a rookie.
I know, you know that
that
does sneak up in the back of my mind as well. I keep thinking, okay, he's had a
but
couple, but they weren't serious.
He's done his rookie mistakes. You know, he's a lot smarter than most quarterbacks come out their first year. So I'm not worried about. Like I said,
do you think that the defense last week, the Hawks were pretty good defensively? I gotta think though, the Cowboys are probably a little better defensively than the Hawks, or are they? Because the more I thought about that, I watched that Hawks game again. You know, they played some pretty good defense against us. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Emilio, are you still there?
Yeah, no, I got muted. I'm like, what happened?
Well, that must have been on you.
No,
we didn't punch no buttons. Emilio, go ahead. Talk about it.
I missed it because I was looking for my phone because I got muted. But, no, it's just, it's going to be one hell of a game. Like I said, you know, either way, like I said, this is one of these games. Like it's the divisional games. They're always hard. It's always one of those.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to really be a blowout. Those are really rare in the divisional round. But you know, either way, I still say we come on top. Like I say, it's just more of the. You know, we got too many weapons. Like I said, Cowboys have theirs, but we just have too many, man.
But we
have
two.
Kittle, Debo, Ayuk. You know, and you think about it, you got CNC, and then we got Mitchell. So it's just we have so many weapons right now. If you really think about it, you know, their two main things. Their two main things is the 2 tight end set, the 21 personnel, and the running back. And their biggest running back threat is Pollard, because Zeke hasn't really been doing much. as of lately, as
He's
the
just a
past
little
couple
above
seasons.
average. Yeah.
So
And that
you
21
think about it,
personnel you're
if we
talking about,
start-
the way the 49ers line up, there's no way in hell to just look at it and have any idea. The DC is not going to be able to look at that. Even what's his name sitting up in the booth. The 49ers are scary with that. 21 personnel, yeah.
No,
but
you
look
think
who's
about
this
it. I mean,
position. Look who's in this
we got the
position.
line- we
And look
got-
where the
no,
tight
we got
end
the
is.
linebackers to cover the tight ends. No, we got the linebackers to cover the tight. It just that's what they mostly run. You know, that's how they
No.
beat. They were in the. They were able to beat the.
I was talking
the
about
Bucks.
I was talking about the 49ers. When they go into 21. Yeah, you got guys lined up out of position, and that's why I say, how do you defend that? You don't.
No, it is, but like I said, I mean, yeah, no, we do it too, but the Cowboys do too, but you think, but that's how they end up beating the Bucks. That's what they were doing. The two tight ends set with the running back. That's what they were doing. That's where most of the game plan comes because they
they're
didn't
pretty
get too
basic
much
to me against the Bucks. They better come up with something better than
out of the
that.
right receivers. Everything was tight ends and running backs. That's all they were doing.
Basically,
So I think if we were to stop their run game,
D'Amico will kill you.
they just. So no, it just us is just. Yeah, we stop the run game and just make them one dimensional. Oh, we got the Cowboys. We got those little cowgirls. So it's just once we stop the run game, just make them one dimensional and get Dak
throwing the ball.
Dak flustered. Oh man,
Throw the ball, Dak.
Yeah.
Throw it. Oh, Dak.
Yeah.
You know what that is, Dak? That's
he
Demo.
leads the league in interceptions. So we're bound to get at least one or two of those out of Dak at the end of the day. So. Like I say, it's gonna be a fight. I think it might be more defensive game than anything. So we might see some offense, but here and there. But I think it is gonna be a lot of defense on this game. So it might not even be a high scoring game at the end of the day.
But this is that end of the season, so there will be some defenders that are a little bit hurt, banged up, a little tired. And our guys are looking pretty healthy actually on the defensive line. I just wish I could get a healthy Javon Kinlaw.
No, I mean, Kinlaw should be fine. He was fine last week. It's just they don't want to practice him too much because they don't want about his knee getting aggravated again. Yeah, no, he's good. They're going to use him when they need him. Mostly it's going to be Bosa and Manny Hugh out there, and then you end up getting the rotation guys in there. So we should be fine on that. It's not no problem.
I mean, we beat them last year.
We got more rotation than the Cowboys do.
And we did it last year without Bosa. You know what I'm saying? So. That's why the Cowboys, when I look at this situation, I see, you look at it realistically fully, we didn't have Bosa last year. Jimmy was running around out there hurt, trying to play quarterback.
And then Devo wasn't he supposed? Yeah, Devo got hurt at one point of the game and then came back.
Yeah, see. So all that has to happen again for the Cowboys to actually just beat up on the 49ers. I just can't imagine that. I cannot imagine anybody beating up on the 49ers. And the Cowboys, the least likely. I could see maybe a fight against the Eagles, maybe against Buffalo for sure, Kansas City, but the Cowboys ain't on that list. I just don't see it.
The other thing we didn't have last year was CNC, so that's another thing they got to worry about.
I forgot all about that.
We didn't have that many. We didn't have that many weapons last year. Honestly, if you look at last year the Cowboys were a better team than we were.
Man for man,
and we beat them. This year we're a whole lot better than we were last year. So. And they done lost a lot of pieces on defense, a few on offense. So they lost a lot of pieces all over that team. So
Kyle Shanahan's going to outcoach.
In the game is especially
Yeah. So
he done coached it. Yeah, Dan Quinn before he done outcoached Dan Quinn before. So it's just one of those things like if Shanahan stays on point, make sure Purdy doesn't make mistakes, and Shanahan calls the right coach, and if the ball's in the air, pick it off. We got a chance. Now there's just a lot of opportunities for the Cowboys to mess up and us to succeed. It's just there should be no way we shouldn't even succeed.
I fully agree. Let me get your score, and you going to the game? Have you made up your mind on that?
I wish, man. I really wish I could. These tickets are way too high.
They did get crazy, and I knew they would. Well, let me know the divisional round.
I really want to go, but hey,
God. Give me a score, and I'm going to see you Sunday. What do you got? You got W, right? You're a WL guy.
Yeah, no, I got of course I got a W.
Okay.
I didn't say if it's, I say, we win 31-21.
All right. Nice 10 points. All right. All right, Emilio. I hope you're right. We're somewhat close. You gave 21 points.
It don't matter. It don't matter if we win by one, Ronbo.
That's all you need.
W at the end of the day.
All right.
Oh, one more thing. What about that? What do you think about that guy that made the $2 million bet for the Cowboys to win?
Yeah, I posted that up because I said this dude got surplus cash apparently. or else he's getting ready to be a
Man.
street. He's gonna be living on the street.
Is he somebody famous? I never heard of, or is he just some random guy just making a bet? Do you know?
I do not know. I saw him put it up there, and I said, that's a damn
Okay.
fool. That's like the
And I
people who should
saw it, 'cause I
tattoo
see it's
Super
on
Bowl. All right,
It's on
Phil.
somebody's thing. I think ESPN put it up or somebody, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
All right.
talking about that.
Talk to you later. Have a good night. And when I talk to you again, we'll be
should be laughing.
heading to the championship game.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do that too.
All right, fam.
Good night, everybody at the production and faithful. All right, y'all have a good
Thanks,
night.
Emilio. All right, fam.
Yeah.
And River City Faithful says, unfortunately, we got Bill Vinovich this weekend. You know, this is why the 49ers got to make sure that he can't really take over the game. But, yeah, I'm worried about that, too. I'm going up here. Who's this up here? Derek, what's up, Derek? 49ers will beat Cowboys. If even by 1 point, only team I was concerned about was the Seahawks, and we got them. Derek, thanks, guys, for those contributions. You know, the Seahawks did put up a fight. And look for the Cowboys to do that to us in the first quarter for the first few minutes. The 49ers, they like to start slow, and then they build momentum up, and then they just steamroll their opponent. But I wish they wouldn't do that. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Just don't do that. It's worrisome. Hey, Nudge.
Yo, what's going on?
Now, you know, we sitting back here. As I said, I'm trying not to be confident because every time I do that, it usually sends out the wrong biorhythms and stuff, right? Teaming up straight. You know how we be fighting in the first quarter? And that ball got by. Talanoa was trying to rush it, and he got beat deep. So the score now is 7-0. Dallas to open up the first quarter. I said, oh, man, you know what? I knew y'all was going to do this. You know, like, they gotta spot teams. 49ers are so badass. They like to spot teams 7 to 10 points and then come and beat that ass. Dodge, are they gonna do that again to us this week? What do you thinking there? Don't do it, 49ers.
I hope
just
so.
come out smoking. Wow.
Yeah, I hope we just win the whole game. I don't know, man. I don't think my heart can take a whole game for 3 hours.
Prepare yourself. Take some sedatives and stuff, man, because the 49ers, they don't like to start the game hard. They like to come out laid back. I don't know what the hell they be thinking. Phew, man. Ooh. But they're going to do it. Now, Bill Vinovich is your ref. The Cowboys are still angry about last year. They think they should have won that game. And now they're coming to our house. We got better. I don't think they're as good as they were last year. Why would they win this game? And why do you think we're going to win it?
Yeah, the only way they'll win is, you know, the football guys in their favor. But, you know, but we should blow them out for real. Hopefully. Hopefully they first drive.
Ends up in a pick.
45 yards pick. Give him a 45 see if he can hit it.
If Dak opens this game up with a pick, I'm gonna be besides myself for the rest of the game. See, Dak, I didn't expect that, Dak. Are you serious?
Field goal.
Oh, damn.
I said kick, field goal.
I thought you said pick. I said, you know.
I said from 45.
Yeah. Well, that'll be okay. I can handle a pick. But hey, but Dodge, a field goal is not guaranteed with these people. They got MAHER for kicker.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime you miss 3 extra points in a row, your confidence.
Now, he missed 4, didn't he?
He did miss 4, huh?
He missed 4.
Yeah, your confidence is gone. There is none.
Yeah.
His leg is going to be shaking as he's walking on the field.
Yeah. And our stadium should be shaking, too. It should be rocking.
You know it will.
Most definitely. Yeah, we should handle them boys. They got – I was saying Chris Sims, he was like, they got a small D-line, and that's not going to cut it because you remember when we went against Green Bay that year, Mostert had all them yards.
Mm-hmm. They had a small.
They had a small.
Yeah,
So
they're trying to be fast. You know, you're a little smaller guy,
yeah,
a little quicker. You can get to that quick, but you can't stop the run. You know, if you're small.
yeah.
So you know.
Mitchell was Mitchell hurt when we played Cowboys last year? Who was our running back
I don't.
last year when we played the Cowboys?
That's a good question. I don't remember when Mitchell got hurt, or did he show up at the end of this? Wow.
I forgot.
Fam, anybody that remembers that game? Who was the running back for us last year? That's a good question, Notch. Now you got an army of running backs. You know what? Push come to shove, I got Jordan Mason standing by, and he can't wait to make a name for himself.
Yeah.
CMC goes without saying. You know, man. Oh, that's a lot of weapons.
We should handle them boys because they don't want to tackle. Who gonna guard Kittle? But now what I was thinking, I said defensively, this might be a Hufunga game. I feel like he might end up with 2 interceptions for real. I feel like Dak gonna try to try him, but you know Dak he ain't nobody to try to be trying people, so he gonna give it up.
Yeah, and he's angry. See, Dak's out there playing angry, and that'll make you do stupid things too. Because he got embarrassed last year. He knows he did. So he's going to come trying to redeem himself and try to overdo it. You can overdo it and then get out of your zone. Gotta stay with
get a fumble, 2 interceptions. And we gonna run the air out the ball, dump it at Kittle, and dump it to Debo, and had them put their hands down and tackle. If they can't do it, it'll be a long game for them.
Even Micah said it.
So
they got a lot of guys that like to break tackles. That Debo, man, that dude is strong. Micah, you know it, don't you? He'll be looking for you too.
Oh yeah, he headhunting too. He going towards you. He ain't shying away from contact. He ain't gonna try to outrun you. He might slow down so he can hit you.
And drop that shoulder and give it
So that's how we need to play though. Everybody need to be physical. We need Juszczyk to get the ball. We just need to make it a physical game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't gotta do nothing pretty, just make it physical. Kind of how we played the Rams that year. We ran 40 times. You know?
It wears the team out. It does not. People want the 49ers to be like Josh Johnson, Josh Allen. You know, well, I'd rather see the team just beat another team up. To me, I love that. The quarterback can throw the ball out there, but to me, just beat them up.
That's football, you know?
Damn right it is. Notch, what do you got for a score here?
34-17.
See, you remind me of me. See, they ain't got to be scoring over 20 points now. There you go. 34-17. Notch, I'm gonna see you Sunday. And we're gonna talk about. You know what? Was anybody worried? Raise your hand. You know,
I'll
see you Sunday, fam. And yeah, you know, Vader, I noticed that. I wanted to mention. I was trying to find an opening where I could. Vader brings us to the table. Did you know that Brock Purdy did not get in for Rookie of the Year due to one game? That's fine. We know he is. I'm trying to think of another rookie that had a bigger impact on any team than Brock is right now. Hey, bring that dog in here. Oh, Howard.
Big dog. What's happening?
Man, I'm sitting back here chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to relax and act like I'm worried. I can't even act like I'm worried. Howard, you know, these guys don't scare me as much as the Hawks did, really, actually. Because Geno's been having a good year. I was worried about that running back they got. You know, what's his name? They got the bookends to get over 1,000 yards apiece, and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. And I'm thinking, you know, I want to beat these guys so bad I can't stand it. But you know what? He's got to walk lightly, man. Big stick. Because they will beat us if we don't be careful. We got to beat them. Cowboys, not so much. I don't feel antagonized by them. But let me stop. I know you said something last week to allude toward we need to have a little more respect for him. Are you still riding that wave? Or was that? No, that wasn't you. That was Levi. Go, but Howard, what are you thinking? And give us a reason for your score.
I did say, yeah, man, like we was clowning them like they ain't got no talent or nothing. You know, they don't got yeah, that was me. That was me.
Okay.
So, they like I know we don't like them, man, you know, still fuck the Cowboys and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Disrespectful, I know.
Let's be real, man. They got that monkey off their back. You know what I'm saying? They haven't won a playoff game in how long?
I'm trying to, does anybody remember?
Yeah.
It goes back a long time.
It's been 30-something years.
One and go home, Cowboys.
Yeah, so they got the monkey off their back, you know what I'm saying? So this group especially, you know, I wouldn't underestimate them. Especially early on. You know, Seattle came out, they was handling us a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They had us on the rope a little bit. We had a rope-a-dope Muhammad Ali style, you know.
Were we leading at the half or were we still behind? You know, this is the thing that bothers me about the 49ers. They like to start off slow and then pick it up. I wish they'd pick it up from jump. I really do. Damn.
Yeah, we were down 1 at halftime.
So. See? Oh, Niners. Oh.
Yeah, it should not have been like that. So we took Seattle, whose defense is way, way, way worse than the Cowboys. So, like, Dallas has a defense. Like, we can't underestimate that either. We talk about all our weapons, bro. They got their defense is not bad at all. Like, so they got that pass rush. You know we have issues on the O-line, especially the right side. You know,
he's been doing well. He's been doing well.
We got to buck it down.
He's been doing well.
Got to buck it down though.
I think he's ready. I think he's ready. I'm betting on McGlinchey.
You will hope so, right? Because that kid from Seattle was killing our guards last week.
Who?
I don't remember his name. That kid, that Seattle guy was. I don't remember his name.
You know what, though? You're right. They have one guy that's really good at the pass rush. I'm not sure what his name is, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
he was going. He kept coming in. Yeah,
but you know,
that's probably the most we ever seen Purdy get freaking sacked in a game. You know, so
yeah, he's that dude in Dallas. They lost what's his name now, and they lost another guy to another team last year. A lot of the weapons they had last year coming off that line, I honestly believe our offensive line it'll be fine against that rush. They're small.
Yeah, they will hope. You will hope so, right?
Mm.
So we should dominate that from that aspect. Now, as far as like running the ball, you know, of course, if they stop the run, then it's going to be different.
Listen, but Howard, just know this. They've not stopped the run much all year long. Why they're going to start stopping the run this weekend would be a very big surprise. Okay, we'll see.
I'm going to say this. The Indianapolis Colts, the year they went to the Super Bowl, they had the worst run defense of all of football. And then the playoffs came, they started stopping the run. So we can't sleep on them dudes. These dudes hate the fact they lost to us.
It's like that one guy. Was that Herm Edwards? He says, the 49ers going to run the ball on the Cowboys. And the Cowboys don't really like to have the ball run on them. And here's the way. They will run the ball, and if you think you stop one time, they'll run it again on you. They'll run it, and they'll keep running it. You ain't going to stop from running the ball. And I'm sitting there laughing. I'm just saying, Herb, you're right. When we wish Kyle would pass the ball, he's still running. But you know what? The Cowboys will yield to that after a while. I know what Shanahan's doing when he does that. He's softening you up. They cannot stop Debo, McCaffrey, and Mitchell. I don't believe it. No, they may stop one of them, but they ain't stopping all three of those guys. But go ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Elijah Mitchell, he ain't do shit last week.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for him to go off this week. They actually contained him last week, right?
He had -1 yard. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Wait. I got a question for you. Wait. Here's a question. Texas Boy says, who's going to stop Pollard? How do you feel about us stopping their run, too, while you're at it, Howard?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do a little better job sometimes. You know, especially when it comes to speedsters, we tend to just, I don't know.
They get 4 or 5 yards before we catch up with them. That's true.
Yeah, we get lost in the bodies. You know, the linebackers, they over pursue at times. We've seen Fred over pursue a few times. I Kenneth Walker. So, I mean, other than that, I think if we stay sound assignment football, we should be fine. So,
well, Howard,
other than that, Pollard scares me more than Zeke did.
Zeke, I know Zeke didn't scare people anymore. He used to scare me to death. Well, Howard, we're gonna run out of time.
I run faster than Zeke now.
Give me a head start at least. Don't pick on him. No, what do you got for a score?
I think it's gonna be close at first, and then at the end, you know what I'm saying, Niners get a little separation at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 31-19.
Yeah, I like that. Don't give him 20. I like 19. I'm satisfied with that. All right. I'll be looking for you Sunday as we be sitting here saying, Texas boy, you gonna switch teams again this year? Bam. Have a good night, Howard.
All right, big dog.
Let me get. Hey, night fam. Hey, yo, Marcus.
49ers, we won't stop until we reach the top. We the 49ers. We dynamite.
I remember that, Jack. We haven't done that song in a long time. That was so cool.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Marcus, man.
Ronbo, I'm so happy I'm a Niners fan. I'm blocked on 6 Cowboys websites. They blocked me
That's
yesterday.
props. Those are like medals. You know what I'm saying? Those are merit
I did my
badges.
job.
Yeah.
I did my job. I got blocked.
Find some more sites.
blocked.
If y'all got any sites, post them up there so Marcus can get to them. Yeah.
Yes. I got blocked. His name was West Coast Cowboy. He blocked me. Yes, I love it. I did my job. I'm supposed to be blocked because I'm talking shit to the Cowboy. Fuck the Cowboy and Texas boy too. He take his ass out of our chat and go over there with him.
Marcus, what he does
anyway,
he can't hear he can't hear the noise. He blocks everybody. He comes in and blocks everybody. I'm not sure who he's talking to or who he's listening to. But Marcus, go ahead.
Yeah, but I was I'm looking at the Cowboy games. I went back and looked at some tape. Michael Parsons is like if I coach Part 1 football, and I wouldn't teach my kids to watch his tape. He's very out of control. So what we're gonna do, Romo? What they need to do is run at him. Don't run away from the Detroit Lions.
That's Don Bird. Don't pay him no mind.
Yeah, but run at him. He's very raggedy as he rushes the passer. He's raggedy. All we got to do is run the ball at him. If you run away from him, he's very athletic. He can make plays. Yes, but you run at him, he ain't got nothing.
Because he's out of
position.
You
run at Diggs,
and like you say, Coach,
Diggs is a former
he's
wide
out of
receiver.
position because he's undisciplined. He thinks I'm all world. Can't nobody get past me. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. He's not gonna line up on Trent Williams' side. He's not. He's one on the other side.
He ain't that big a fool.
What I would do, I would take the fullback out the game and put a double tight end and let him stay in. And wherever Parsons side on, let him block. Double him, he's out the game. He's done. And they corners are trash. They can't tackle. They soft. Diggs is a former wide receiver. He don't want to hit.
Man, Diggs
he's trash
every week now.
And I heard on some of their websites they thinking about taking their middle linebacker out the game to put a corner in the whole Christian out the backfield. So if they do that, if we run Debo in the backfield and put CMC in the slot, they're gonna be confused because they put CMC in the slot. They ain't got a linebacker that can cover him.
See.
So they put Debo in the backfield. They scared of Debo. Cowboys trash. They trash, and all they talk about is we ain't played nobody. We barely beat the Raiders. We barely Seattle was beating us halftime. Okay, well we beat the Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins kicked y'all ass. So,
right.
And I was trying to win that game.
And might remind them that the Jaguars came from behind. They had a huge lead on the Jags and got snatched. So if they want to bring up games, yeah, okay. How about that?
All they do, they just talk. They talk down on our quarterback, talking about we not gonna get beat by a 7th-round draft pick number 262. And I put on there and I said, well, the reason why he was drafted 262 is because these dumbass scouts don't know how to scout, because he's better than the Jet quarterback.
Yeah, by a long
He's
shot.
better than Tampa Bay quarterback. He's better than Tampa Bay quarterback. So it's the scouts. The scouts need to get fired because they ass don't know how to scout, because he's not supposed to be a 7th-round draft pick. If he win this game, if he win this game Sunday, he's gonna get the biggest raise in NFL history.
I know
he's
they
gonna get
might
about
not be able to
400,000.
wait. You know, I think he's on a rookie contract. They can save money, but they might not be able to wait. The 49ers could say, listen, your big payday is coming next year. Give me another season like this, and believe me, you will get paid.
This guy take us. If he win this game Sunday and take us to the NCAA championship game, and we win this game Sunday, we going to the Super Bowl, because Philadelphia Giants ain't got shit.
I know.
This guy nickname gonna be Bank of America. But Romo, before I go, I'm just saying we need to run the ball. They are not physical. They don't have nothing to stop us. I hope he don't run CMC about 30 times, 20 times. We need to give Mason. If we give Mason 10 carries this game, Mason's gonna clown.
And Mitchell, you know he wants to redeem himself from last week, fam.
They don't like physical runners. They don't want to get physical. They corners are soft. It's soft. They linebackers cannot cover out the backfield. And George Kittle don't have oh my God, we need to put Danny Gray in the game and just run him down the damn field like he running a 100-yard dash. You ain't got to throw the ball to it. Open the field up for Kittle. Kittle going to eat their lunch in that middle.
Oh, that would be brutal. Just brutal. Fam, Marcus, great to talk to you. We got to get your score and everything you said. I know it's going to come into fruition. Michael was not a factor last year.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm going to say 28-17 Niners.
28-17. I like what anybody that keeps him under 20. I like that.
And for Romo, before I go, if we got any Cowboy fans listening to this chat, fuck the Cowboys, fuck Jerry Jones, and get the hell out of this chat. Bye.
Tell him, Marcus. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday. You know, I was telling people who've been a 49er fan for a while. You still feel that about them Cowboys. Hey, Nigel.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Nigel, man, we having fun here. You know, this doesn't get any better than this season. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, what we've done this season so far, and then the frosting is about to be put, and I love me some carrot cake. We're about to put that cream cheese topping on top of that carrot cake. If we beating the Cowboys, you know what? I may be one of them dudes. Man, I don't care what else happened. No, man, done beat them damn boys. Swept the Hawks, ran the NFC West into the dirt. Man, it don't matter what happens next. It does. I will get over that because I want to beat whoever beats between the Giants and the Eagles. But still, I'll be so delighted after this game. Oh, my God. What am I going to... Let me stop. I'm all pumped up again. Oh, my hand won't stop shaking. Nigel, give me some things about what you think is going to happen Sunday afternoon to them boys.
I think to begin with, it may be a little bit close, but we're going to end up pulling away because, like the last caller you mentioned, the Cowboys are a finesse team. They're not. They're really not like. They're not like us. We're a physical team on both sides of the ball, and I think a lot of people are talking about all our skill positions and the secondary and all this on our side, but I think we're going to end up having to come through on is the offensive line and the defensive line. Both of them play up to their potential. There is no way in hell the Cowboys are going to beat us. There's just not. We just overall we've got better talent than them. But
I mean, it's not even close.
That offensive line gives Brock Purdy time to work. We have too many weapons. Somebody's gonna get open.
Always.
The options are, no matter who you throw it to, they're a playmaker. I mean, you throw it to them within 10 yards, whether it's Debo or CMC, they can break tackles. They make a touchdown. I mean, off of that, then you got Ayuk running down the middle. Then you got Kittle.
I got
I mean, it's
third and
just
Juwan. You
crazy.
got Kittle. I mean, how you gonna do? How you gonna do? What kind of defense you gonna do? It's just I can't see it.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. We got a crazy amount of weapons, but like I said, we got Brock Purdy, and he is a rookie, although he hasn't shown it. There's a couple little times where he's kind of done some things like the last game against the Seahawks, but he showed poise and he got his stuff together and he came through on the second half. So I think as long as he can keep control of his nerves, we're going to be just fine. But that offensive line too, yeah, he does. He gets poised pretty quickly. I think he had a lot of nerves going into that game, but then
it's the first playoff game of all time in the NFL. You're 23 years old. There you are, spotlight, front stage center. That had to be terrifying.
What's helping him? What's going to help him in this game is we're playing at home, so he's going to have a crowd on his side. It's not going to be a more pressure packed like if it were to be in.
He's got his boys whispering. He's got George pumping him up. He's got Debo pumping him up, letting him know everything's all right. Yep. He's got McCaffrey over. I mean, when you've got that, it feels like you're walking down the valley of the shadow of death, but you got your boys right behind you. Ain't nothing gonna happen that you can't handle, right? Yeah. So he's got to be confident by now. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, of course, I don't want to deny the fact that the Cowboys are a pretty decent team, but to me, that whole division, although they all made it to the playoffs, mostly besides the Commanders, I feel like all of them are overrated. I really do, because the whole NFC was. I mean, let's be real. It was pretty much all crap.
And we knew that coming into the season.
Besides us, we're the best team in the NFC.
Remember we said the only team we need to worry about
the Eagles are
is
good,
the Bucks. We didn't know anything about it. I didn't think with the Eagles. We were talking about the Eagles a little bit at the beginning of the season, but we knew the NFC was ours for the taking. And sure enough, we were right.
Yeah, the NFC East, I think, is just all three of them are pretenders. Really, honestly, I don't even know.
Well, not bad as the Vikings, but
Yeah, the Vikings, and that's the one thing that I was kind of reading on Twitter and stuff about. Like they beat the Vikings, and even Skip Bayless, that dude's annoying, but he was talking about how they whooped up on the Vikings. I'm like, dude, the Vikings just got smacked by the Giants.
The Vikings are soft.
Nobody was really respecting them. So, but anyway, I think we're going to do good. The only thing I'd be concerned about, as far as them having a chance, is even Dak Prescott. He's looked pretty decent this year. Although, who was it? Maybe
Nigel. Did you? Let me repeat what you just said. Dak, he's looked pretty decent this year. Did you say that?
Yeah. I mean, at times. I was going to finish off by saying...
It depended on who was playing, He did okay against the Vikings.
They are up and down. And he looked okay last game, but it was against the Bucks. What I was really going to say is...
I'm telling you, count him. He looked good against the Bucks. He beat the Vikings. Who else did they beat that you could say? They beat the Eagles without Hurts. But they like that guy said on that show. But I watched the Cowboys. I want the Eagles put 100 points up on the boys. So, this is the kind of thing where I don't know. I can't take the Cowboys seriously.
And that's the other thing. I'm like, he had an okay season, but he didn't even play the whole season, and he's like the leader in turnovers, like interceptions.
He earned them too.
That's crazy, dude. and we're number 2 in takeaways. So I don't know about that one.
I'm loving your points. That makes you want to say what is good to be your score in this game?
I don't want to give you a score, Ronbo.
Well, give me a WL. I know you got W then. All right.
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna whoop their ass. Let's just put it out there. We're gonna smack them all over that football field.
All right, well, Nigel, let me tell you what we're gonna
go. I'm not gonna give a score, but I think we're gonna smack them around. But thanks for taking my call. Man, I'm super hyped about the game. I'll see you on Sunday.
Can't wait. Have a great night, Nigel. Thanks for getting in here, too.
Have a good night, man. Yep.
Night, fam.
Talk to you later. Yeah, bye.
See, fam, the more I talk about this game, I'm trying to understand, there's no reason for the 49ers to lose this game unless they just don't feel like playing. And I doubt very seriously they don't feel like playing. 49ers fans, I think you may see CMC or Debo throw a TD. Kyle, this is when he goes into his bag of tricks and does bizarre things all of a sudden. At this point in the playoffs, Kyle says, the season's almost over. No point in holding back now. Hey, yo, Clarence.
Ronbo.
Clarence, get in here. Clarence, it has, oh, by the way, let me ask that question because I believe Big Show provided that info. It was 1997, the last time the Cowboys came into the playoffs and did anything more than get excused in the first round. 1997. Hey, Clarence,
Ronbo, was 1995, not 97.
Oh, 95, okay. Thanks, Joe. It's even worse than that. Again, they won the Super Bowl that year, 95, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Clarence.
Yes, sir.
Clarence, do you see Kyle? It's time for trick plays. You think Kyle's going to have some bizarre, fun stuff for us this weekend?
Nah, he's just gonna run 21 personnel all night long, dude.
Hey, Clarence, you know what's funny about that? When you look at Kyle, 21 personnel. Okay, the numbers, the guys are going to be out there, what position, everything. What's funny is though, Kyle may have any one of those 21 out of position where you would call the structure doesn't call for it.
Normal.
Yeah, I mean, your tight ends might be a quarterback. Kyle is very bizarre when it comes to the 21 personnel. That's why I love when he runs that. I said, go ahead, DC. Dan Quinn, you Kyle too. Try to figure that one out.
Exactly. Like the folks on the TV said this week. That 21 personnel was what they call the death liner. because like they said, they can run 4 plays out of that same formation,
right?
And then add on top that you have positionless players now across
that's the essence of why Kyle can do what he does. And then he puts pre-snap movements involved. Now, I'm on DC. I'm saying, oh, Jesus, guys. Good damn luck. I'm not going to look at this. Hey, Coach, you got to save your boys.
Right. And like there was also saying this week is, I guess the times that the Niners had some trouble with scoring or whatnot or this and that is they played us man to man instead of zone. So as long as our guys beat their man, game over. It'll be a wrap.
Yeah, Clarence, you got 2 guys that do that on a regular basis. CMC, of course, does it anytime he wants to. Now, Jawan Jennings has gotten good at that, and so does Ayuk.
Yep.
And Kittle has gotten really good at it as well. Yeah.
Kittle, yeah, and like I said, we forgot about Debo.
I did forget about Debo. That's how rich we are in weaponry. I mean, I forget about guys.
Right.
Juice has not been doing anything at that particular play. All of the blue chip players that everybody thinks are blue chip players, they're trying to cover him. There's Juice standing all by himself.
Yeah. So last year when we played these guys, it was pretty much all Debo.
Yeah.
But it was the Debo show.
And that's how usually
last year.
Most of our playoff games go that way. But now that we got CMC, now he's gonna get his.
This year you have an all-star cast, and you have 3, 4, 5, 6 players that could be making plays all night long.
It's scary.
And we're gonna run it down their throat.
Yep.
Like I said, right now we're just talking about the passing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like out of 21 personnel. Oh yeah, you can still run out of 21 personnel, and
2 of those
you'll
guys
have all sorts of ways to manufacture runs.
And 2 of those guys, CMC and Debo, that's nothing but an extension of the run game. This is going to run out there a short screen pass. I mean, that's just part of the run game.
Yeah.
5-6 yards. That's still part of the run game.
And
Oh.
Did we have Mitchell last year?
No. See, everybody keeps asking, where was Mitchell? Was he playing in that game? Or was he hurt?
See, I don't remember.
I don't either. I don't know who the running back was.
But yeah, and we saw, and we all again, and like you said, we're rich. We're still rich in some resources. We forgot about Mitchell.
I know, right? I didn't.
He could take one to the. He could take one in the house, and then you got the finisher.
Mason coming
Jordan
in the fourth
Mason.
quarter.
So to run people down, and then like I said, I'm not worried about our defense. They'll get home. Like I said, that game last Monday to me was an aberration.
Well, did you see him, Clarence? He was standing back there all day in the backfield, pondering what he wanted to do. He had plenty of time.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Bucs weren't even putting any kind of pressure on him at all. That
won't happen. He's gonna have he'll have the two or less seconds to throw. Because
felt sorry for Brady.
And and the other thing is well, you already know this. Minovich is gonna be ref in the game, and how we hate that guy.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh
my God.
But Bosa and the crew have to expect they're not going to call any holding whatsoever. So you just get to the quarterback by hook or crook, and you just get there because they're not going to call any offensive holding on you guys whatsoever.
I mean, if I'm Bosa, I come across, I hit that offensive lineman right in the gut as hard as I can and trip him and keep on going. And when the referee blows, hey, listen, I got to do what I got to do. You're not going to do your job. I got to do my job. Somebody have to restrain Bosa. I'd love it.
Right. Exactly. And, the last thing, score. My score is going to be 27-12.
You're talking about the field goal kicker.
I don't.
Clarence,
That's right. Just imagine 70,000 strong 49ers fans going, Mar.
We gotta go.
I'm just trying to kick.
Production's gonna throw us off. Let me see you Sunday. Good stuff. I love it. Night, fam.
Take care. God bless you, sir. Be
Thanks,
safe.
fam. Night. Rakim says, hey, Ronbo, how are you? Niners 30, Cowgirls 10. Can I get a Rakim, you get that all day. You'll get a lot. Sunday along with ooh la la. I'm tired of trying to be scared just to ward off bad luck. It's not gonna. I can't do it. I can't get scared. Barack O says, "Who the TF is Kyle Shanahan? Niners. Cal Shanahan. Niners up by 40. Cal Shanahan. Barack's always got some good stuff, don't he? Wow, Joe Tessel. I've not seen that name up here in a long time. Joe Tess, how you doing, fam? You'll be singing ooh la la. Yeah, I'm already singing it. I can sing. I might just the best of the Cowboys sing it in the first quarter. Joe Tess, good to see you again, fam. Thanks for that contribution. Hey, Brian.
What's going on, Ronbo? It's as always the most dangerous, representing the most dangerous team in the NFC. The law says, know your role and shut your mouth.
Hey,
what's happening, Ronbo?
You know what's happening? I'm telling you right now, I feel more comfortable this week than I did last week against the Hawks. I don't know why. But when I look at the Cowboys and look at just the offensive talent alone, and then I look at Mike McCarthy and then I look at Kyle Shanahan. And then I say to myself, why is there a need to be concerned? I don't need to be worried. I hope we win. There's a possibility we could lose. But you know what? What are you thinking?
Lions! Detroit.
Don't you love Don Burke? Hey, but we do have to have a little respect for the Lions this year. They played some representative football. They didn't embarrass themselves.
Yeah, the Lions almost got their ticket stamped for the playoffs. I'm telling you.
But anyway, fam.
But hey,
am I off here thinking that there's just a one-sided game coming up? I mean, the Cowboys got talent. I ain't gonna disrespect them to that degree. But what are you thinking?
Ronbo, here's what I'm thinking. All week, and I don't know how your week went, but all week I I don't get tired that much, but I am sick and tired of the analysts and the people that swear they know football up and down, throwing darts at the 49ers by saying, at our success, by saying, we ain't played nobody and we're not tested. And then I'm going to quote this call you had a while back. I said, no, we ain't been tested. You know why? Because we are the test. We are the
right?
standard.
Wasn't that awesome? That was Salvador.
We are
Salvador. We need T-shirts like made out of that. No, we haven't been tested. We are the damn test.
Yeah, we are the final exam. This is when you play the Niners, that is your final exam. And then secondly, and this thing about us not playing nobody, let me tell you something. Everybody we play play other professionals.
Thank you.
We don't play Tennessee. We don't play Georgia.
We ain't playing
this is not the BCS. This is not the BCS, so we don't control the schedule. We do not control the schedule. We just play who's in front, And now, if they thought we didn't play nobody, like, good Lord, just think if we did, hell, now think about it. Early in the year, now we gave some games away. We gave the game away against Chicago. We gave the game away against the Broncos. Those guys are terrible.
11 points.
We can't help that. We can't help that. Even in 2019, we had pretty much the same, and I think our defense was like third. It was a top 5 defense. So I think it just comes down to coaching. We just play our schedule. And as far as this game, Ronbo, I think whichever line is dominant, that's who's going to win the game. And I want to back up what the other caller said about what's the linebacker for Dallas, number 11.
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons. Yeah, with a guy of his ability, you run at him. At him.
That's what Marcus was saying.
Because if you run away from him and you leave him unblocked, there's a good chance he can, because you're from back. He can catch you back from the backside, which he did against a couple of times against the Bucks. So my best is just run at him. Run at him, and then run at him and when you send 2 guys at him, do some combo blocks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Kittle and Trent Williams, if that's possible, and then let Kittle climb to the line. Climb to the second level. That's how you do that. And of course, CMC, he's gonna pick. He's gonna pick his hole. He's a slasher. He's gonna pick his holes anyway.
And him and Brock have developed a nice chemistry in the 5 weeks they've been together. Right. 6 weeks, yeah. So I don't know what the Cowboys going to do.
Yeah. Right. So, but yeah, I mean, it's I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry about it. If they get, if some kind of way, I don't think they're gonna get a slow start. I don't think they. I think they realize that. Hey, this is not.
I wish they would and stop. We don't have to do that every week. Every week we got to do that, guys. First series. 49ers are going to defer.
Right.
Okay, Niners, you gave the ball to the Cowboys. Can you stop?
You gave the ball to the Cowboys,
please? Come on, y'all. Don't clown.
Choke them where they at. Choke them on the spot. Come out, choke them on the spot. First play. Choke them on the spot. I think the crowd is going to be a factor. The 49er faithful, they're going to be crazy and going on. I think we'll get it out. Now they're a good team. I ain't gonna lie, they're a good team. They talented, whatever. So we definitely can't let the game get into the ref's hands. We gotta take it. We gotta take it over.
Yeah, and not have that situation come in the fourth quarter. Brian, before we run out of time, though, let me get your score and good stuff. What do you think the score is going to be?
It may be even for a minute, but then I'd say like the Niners are going to pull away. I'd say 38-18.
Yeah, I like that. Anytime you look for the Cowboys less than 20, that's what I'm banking on. Less than 20, because the 49ers definitely going to score more than 20. Yeah.
38-18. That's my old college number, so I ain't go wrong with that. So
Good luck number right there.
38-18.
All right, fam. I'm gonna tell you what, Brian. I'm gonna see you. Bring the law Sunday, and we're gonna read out. The whole book at the end of the game.
Ronbo, shout out to you. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to the 49er Nation. The law is out.
Here we go.
All right, Brian. You got to read them the rights, you know. And Anderson, all right, fam. Good night. Rakim.
All right, Ronbo, take it.
All right, fam. Rakim says, I love how national media talks about divisional games being difficult. Newsflash, Niners swept the division and as a bonus beat Seattle a third time. But national media is not giving this team the respect they deserve. Kind of used to it, Rakim, you know. But the Cowboys, I'm looking down here through the scores. Jags put up 40 on them to beat them in December. They finally got past the Eagles with no hurt. You know, they barely beat the Texans. Yeah, Commanders finally beat their butt. And beat it bad, too. I love it. You know, the Cowboys got a potpourri of what? Anderson.
Man, what's up, Ronbo? Man, them motherfucking Cowboys down here in Southeast Texas. They've been running that goddamn mouth all goddamn week. That's why Stephen A. say there's no mother discussing that noise and they always talking shit. They've been talking shit all week. So you know one thing, Ronbo, you know one thing?
What's that?
They're about to see the greatest thing that they ever seen in their goddamn life. And they say they get their ass goddamn destroyed by the goddamn 49ers. And all I got are 2 words for him. Javon Kinlaw. He ain't played last year, goddamn it.
That's right.
And I'm like this. They can go ahead and target. They can target Divisional Lamar. Go ahead and target. Go ahead and play with him. Just like I said last week. Watch, he gonna get the ass. And that's just what he got. He got the ass. And every week I call, I always say, Divisional Lamar, watch out for him. He growing. So, you know,
Anderson, one thing, Anderson, you know what? Diamador has dealt with some wide receivers this year that the Cowboys don't have. So that's why I'm anticipating a good game for Demo. They don't have no Devontae over there. They ain't got no. You know what? They ain't got no DK Metcalf. I want to see what this looks like. CD's a good ball player, but I got Javarius out there patrolling him too. So you know this is gonna be fun. Let's see how Demo does this week.
Man, I can't wait till the first play when that middle rush up and sack that dude. Because that's what's going to happen. Because, like I say, Bosa got hurt and was out majority.
First quarter, I think, last year.
He healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
He healthy. Mm-hmm. So we're going to tear their ass up. They all that talk. Man, I can't wait to see Southern Steve Monday morning. I might miss work just to see Southern Steve. And be like, you know what? I'm not going to work. Fuck this shit. I ain't worried about this shit. I want to see.
And Michael Irvin's even more fun. As Stephen A. be working.
It's gonna be the funniest moment.
So, you know, Michael Irvin's been backing down on the Cowboys. If Stephen A. Smith comes at him, well, you know, I told you, Stephen A. before the game started that shut up, let me talk.
Some old Pinky. But you know what? I want to see Kyle Shanahan implement Danny Gray more in the offense. Danny Gray and Ray McCloud. What we can't do, let's do a reverse with them 2 dudes. You're not gonna catch them. And we're playing against the perfect team. Their secondary suck. I think 2 of their starters got hurt last week. They suck.
Man, they lost a tackle.
They suck. Period.
I saw another guy laying on the ground, too. I don't know who he was, but they made a big deal out of it.
Peters.
Oh, Peters is Peters, yeah.
He sucks. He's sorry. Who is that other motherfucker? Tyron Smith. He's sorry. He going to give us the game. He going to give us the game because they going to be holding. They going to get called for holding. That's one thing we can
Maybe
bank on.
not,
they call for holding.
Anderson, they don't like to call holding. Vinovich's crew doesn't call holding. This is the only thing I'm worried about. And the Cowboys probably know about that.
Nah. I think Bill Vinovich, that bitch, he screwed us. So he gonna help us out. He said, "Oh, I know they don't like
he
Cowboys.
owes
I'm
us.
gonna
He
help
probably
them
knows
out."
he does too. Because
Yeah,
the next
he
year,
because
look at the Chiefs. They got flagged to death against the Bucks the following season. That's what they were supposed to get done the year before. Oh.
Either way it go, it's gonna be a rematch between whoever it is. Because I picked the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl to go all the way.
They can handle the Chiefs.
So it's gonna be a rematch regardless.
And
So,
Josh Allen
you know what?
He wiles himself out. I don't think he's going to make it past out of the division this year. I don't think it's going to be Bengals versus Chiefs.
I think he tried too hard. He tried too hard.
You can't run the team by yourself,
And
Josh.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the Bills get them a one ring. I wouldn't, you know
Not
what I'm
this year,
saying?
though.
They deserve it. They deserve it. Nah, not against us. But not against us. But you know what else? I see us winning. I see us getting someone, winning us another one, and then the next year, the Cowboys gonna get it. But then after that, we get it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. Because see how this is how it's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's all a pattern, man. If the 49ers stay doing it, then we can go back to back like we did in the 80s. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because I see the Cowboys getting them one, and I see us winning another one right behind their ass like we did back in the day when they was going back and forth. But I don't see them. I just see them winning one. I see us winning multiple.
Because the thing is, the NFC West, we own that for the next God knows how long.
NFC.
And if Tom Brady's leaving Tampa Bay, I'm trying to think about who's going to be next. Because Rodgers and the Packers, that's over. Anyway, fam, we got to go. What do you got for a score, Anderson?
Yeah, but
Anderson gave us a score,
Ronbo.
didn't he? Anderson, what score did you give us?
I guess that's one thing I want to say. I don't want this practice with Tom Brady. They want to be all big because they beat Tom Brady. Man, them people ain't have a damn thing. They're the worst team in the damn playoffs. I don't know what the hell they doing. They got beat by Atlanta, for God's sake, the last game.
They was ranked to be the first ones to leave, and they did. And we're going to run out of time, though, fam. Let me get you a score, and I'm going to see you Sunday. What do you got?
31-14.
Less than 20. I like that.
Second half, you know them people not scoring nothing.
I know. They know, too.
And I can't wait to see Southern Steve. Man, it's gonna be the talk of the day. Cause I got this one dude who work at my job. He came to work one day, cowboy, hard top, cowboy.
Anderson, we go, guys. Got we're production because we got too many people want to get in here. 49er faithful. They didn't even beat Niners with Jimmy 0 TD and 1 INT. Let's just keep in mind. I don't defend Jimmy G on these kind of situations every time, and you know it. Thanks for the contribution. Well, listen, Jimmy G had a bad hand and a broke shoulder. All right, he held his own. And by the way, the Jimmy G this year would still destroy the Cowboys. No doubt about it. That's a different G. Hey, Jalen. Tell us that Jalen, he's got to get in here because I know he's got a rhyme for the Cowboys.
Ronbo. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Man, Cardinals, y'all irrelevant. Rams, y'all some shit. And Seahawks, y'all should have ran that ball. Now y'all can't win a ring to say y'all like.
You got to come up with the Cowboys, too. I was hoping you would tonight because the Cowboys, you know how they're America's team. Everybody's saying good things about the Cowboys. The Cowboys do actually have an avenue they could win this game. Blah, 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 blah. The Cowboys are being underappreciated for what they do, and they could win. Why don't y'all stop making this stuff up just to get people to watch your program? Stop lying! No, they don't. They don't offer nothing. The 49ers counter everything they have. I'm getting all worked up again. I'm sorry. Jalen, I know you have something you want to talk about. Let me stop.
I mean, what is there to talk about that ain't been said already? The Cowboys are getting excited about a division, winning the divisional wild card weekend game, and it's embarrassing. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. You see any 49ers fans getting excited? Oh man, we won a wild card. I mean, like it's the wild card weekend, man. Mm-hmm. They over here getting excited like they just won the NFC
You're supposed to win that game, right?
Yeah, I mean, you beat the worst team in the playoffs. Like that literally was the worst team to make the playoffs. Like, they're horrible. So I mean.
And they did it. And you saw the game, right? Dak was standing back there. You can see nothing but green grass all around him and nothing else, right? He's just doing whatever he pleased. And I said, there's not a
Ronbo,
lot of
I
quarterbacks
think
who
I'm
fail in that
disconnecting.
situation, So I'm not impressed. Let's see if they can pull up 38 points on the 49ers this week. They got 38 points last week, right? Yeah. Man, I'm looking forward. Jalen? Did we lose Jalen? Uh-oh. Jalen, get back in here. We'll leave it open for you. Hey, big win out of this big truck, making them big bucks. Big win!
What's going on, Ronbo?
BW, man, we sitting there, man, it's like the Cowboys. I was trying to get scared, big win, because every time I get confident, something goes wrong. But I'm looking at the Cowboys, and the Cowboys ain't got no business beating the 49ers. No matter what I think, I'm looking at the facts, But big win, what are you thinking?
I'm going to tell you like this here, Ronbo. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man.
I don't think so either.
Trust me. Remember, I always tell you, oh, Ronbo, you worried too much. You worried too much.
And you be right. I ain't worrying this week. I really feel Cowboys.
Look, I'm going to tell you, I've been to 11 games this year, and all 11 games we won. I'm like that good luck piece. So I will be in the house.
You can watch it. All right. Oh, you told me you were going to do that a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to, I'm going to tell you something funny, Ronbo. You almost made me run off the road a couple of weeks ago, man. When you was talking about them Rams, and you said, man, the Rams, they went to the Super Bowl, and now they just straight booty grease. I just ran off the road.
Hey, big man, because they're still talking. They're still talking trash. I think y'all set a new record for mediocrity after you defend it. What kind of Super Bowl defense is this? You lost more games than everybody.
They the worst team that ever won a Super Bowl to come back the next year, man. That's just crazy how bad they is.
Oh, man. That was just
But I tell you this here, Ronbo, the Raider game and the SoFi game, we went up in those houses so deep. We had more people there than they did. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way it goes these days.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to the game, man. We gonna win this game, Ronbo. It's gonna bring back memories of the catch for me. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We're at home. That's right. But you know what? When do you see it being anywhere near that dramatic? Is there going to be a need for a miracle play in the fourth quarter for us to pull this game off? See, because when Dwight Clark went up to get that pass, he had to make that catch. And now, whoa.
I'm gonna tell you like this here, man. The babyface assassin is gonna go up in there and do his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no contest. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, the Cowboys this, Cowboys that." Man, they think the Washington beat their butt. Wait till we get through with them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nothing nice, man.
And the Jags spotted them a few points, 2 or 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Fourth quarter, Dak looked right over there to the right side of the field. He's getting ready to make a play. The defender's sitting right on top of the play. Nobody knows why he did that. He threw the ball right into the teeth of that defense. It's a pick 6. There's an investigation being launched from what we understand right now.
I'm going to tell you, the only thing we got to worry about in this game, you know what we got to worry about?
Bill Vinovich. Yeah,
that's what I call him, been a bitch.
And you're right.
You know, he is awful, man. They should have got rid of him a long time ago.
And why did they keep giving him to us? Is what I don't understand. He could. We have how many games?
Because that's how much they hate us, Ronbo. They know we're the best team.
Oh,
you know,
really.
And every time it's a very important game, you notice he's there. You know. So, but anyway, I'm gonna give you my score because I know there's a lot of people coming in here want to get in. I got 38-20 Niners.
Hey, there you go. 20's enough. That's it. We ain't giving up more than that. Big win. Get out there, and you're gonna be a big good luck charm. And so we can talk major trash next week. Beating the Cowboys, I think we need to take 2 weeks between now and the final game so we can talk trash about Dallas and L.A. for the rest of the – oh, my God, that's delightful. Because the Seahawks, they don't matter no more. They really don't. They're ass. I mean, next win. There's no competition waiting for us next year. This is what worries me more than anything else. How the 49ers going to be fired up when you got to deal with nothing but the Rams, the Seahawks, and them Cardinals. Seriously?
Yeah. All right, Ronbo, like I always say, love, peace, and hair grease, man. We'll talk to you later.
Look forward to a win. I got the wind rolling down the road.
All right.
That big win. Yeah, the Commanders beat the Cowboys 26-6. And, you know, I really look at that. Okay, they beat the Eagles 40-34. The Jaguars whooped them. And they ran all over the coast like everybody else does. They barely got away from the Texans. Well, we ain't played nobody. But they can claim that we ain't played nobody, all right? They beat the Giants by 8, 28-8. They beat the Vikings to death. But the Vikings are the most biggest joke in the NFL of 2023. And they got by the Bears. Everybody else does, too. They lost to the Packers. Now, there's a good team, so sometimes. You know, that's why I'm saying don't be telling me that we ain't played nobody. Well, who you guys played? Hey, Terra Dome.
Known as fair square throughout my years, so I growl at the living fowl. Black to the bone, my home is your home. Now, welcome to the Terra Dome. How we doing, Ronbo? How's it going tonight?
Awesome tonight, fam. You know what I'm saying? I think this is one of the weeks where we done got this far to the playoffs. I don't believe the 49ers are about to let nobody whoop them now. I really don't. I think their mindset is now, here come the Cowboys. Let's get real serious here and take care of business and move on. So, Terra Dome, what are you thinking? And give a score.
Ronbo, you know, the San Francisco 49er fans are the most informed, most intellectual, most intimate, knowledge-knowing, painstakingly analytical fans in the world. And everybody's just echoing the sentiment. Everybody is just calling in and reaching the points that I would reach. I'm in the background. I got a little Quiet Storm remix playing because all I hear is all these Cowboys chirping, and they're loud, and they're talking, and they're saying everything. But boy, I got a storm brewing in Santa Clara, California. We don't have weapons. There's a revelation of a difference. Because the revelation makes a difference, Ronbo. We don't have weapons. We have an arsenal.
Yeah.
At the trigger of that arsenal is young Brock Purdy, a commander and a controller. You understand what I'm saying? At the trigger of that arsenal is a defense. You know, they don't have a state or a secretary of offense in this country. Serving here at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, we have a secretary of defense.
Yeah.
And that defense is going to come alive. That defense is going to thrive. That defense has been challenged, and it is ready to unleash on these Cowboy delusionists, these Dallas delusionists sold into what Jerry Jones has laid down.
He's good.
It's been nice. I'm glad y'all enjoyed your victory. It was on Monday night. First time I've seen a Monday night playoff game. I know Jerry had something to do with that. Great marketing. That was brilliant. You know, you took a whole Tom Brady and the AARP defense and all those old folks. You put up 31 on Tom Brady. But
that game should have been played Saturday, fam. There was no reason to put that game on Monday night.
Bruh. Preach to him.
God.
We put up 28 unanswered in the very first half when we played Tampa Bay. So when you get to those numbers, call and let me know you're in my neighborhood. I'll tell you how to get to the house.
You're right. Jerry Jones had something to do with that. No point in putting that
Ronbo,
game on.
Then they come back with y'all ain't played nobody. I'm looking back over their schedule. Hold on.
And I was sitting looking at it.
The Cowboys, and all I see is you put up 40 points on the Vikings and 54 on the Colts, and you feel like you done arrived? You done did something?
They escaped the Texans 27-23. Remember that.
Are you kidding me? I'm looking at you got past a Gardner Minshew-led Eagles team by 6, and you feel like you done arrived? Okay, I'm going to just keep on letting them chirp. I'm going to keep on letting them sit. But we got the quiet storm. We coming, Ronbo. We coming. It's all right. We gonna put it on them, and it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be sound. We're gonna play fast, furious, focused, and physical. That's how a 49er team plays. It's very similar to '84 when we had the great Joe Montana at the trigger, Roger Craig back there. We had receivers galore, and the offense was getting all this notoriety. But if you talk to Dwight Hicks,
and
you talk to Ronnie Lott, and Keena Turner, and all them boys, it was that defense that went and stranglehold Marino. I'm almost looking past these Cowboys. I'm ready for what's over in that other conference.
You know?
It's coming to see you. It's coming to see you. And Cowboy fans, I know y'all will say, hey, we ain't Seattle. We ain't Seattle. We ain't Seattle.
Y'all ain't Seattle.
You know
sure
what?
Ain't.
You're not Seattle. And you will never be Seattle. Seattle has Geno Smith, a Pro Bowler. Seattle has Tariq Woolen, a Pro Bowler. Seattle has a safety named Quandre Diggs, a Pro Bowler. Don't you ever even compare yourself to Seattle. Seattle has a Super Bowl ring. Seattle has a NFC championship. And if you look back at your history, Cowboy fans, the last 10 years, with the exception of Philly in 18, the NFC champion comes out of the West or the NFC South.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. Those are facts, and I have presented them.
Ain't been no Cowboys
Lastly,
involved.
I'll say this.
No relevance.
Ain't no Cowboys. You ain't been relevant. You ain't even been relevant. But Jerry Jones done fool you into some things. And last I say, man, if you're a poker player, man, the Cowboys are running around here making big bets with a full house, and they feeling real good with that full house. But I am holding the San Francisco 49ers are holding a royal flush.
Give me the score, fam. We gotta go. But it's great stuff.
All right,
I'd like
all
to
right.
keep you on another
my
hour.
Score,
Yes.
My score is going to be 29-13, and I only hold back some points because a good cobra, a mature cobra, strikes with just enough venom to knock down an elephant, or just enough venom to knock down a mongoose. That's what I'm.
You just got good stuff going and rolling. Darno, I got you. We gotta go. I'm gonna see you Sunday, and we can talk more stuff about the Cowboys. It's just too much fun.
Prayers for Northern California in the storm. Amen.
Yeah, right. You know, it's getting crazy.
Right.
It's gonna be ready. It's gonna be all right this weekend, though. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, brother.
Tear it over. And Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you tonight?
Michael, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like a wonderful time to be alive as a 49er fan. Michael.
Oh, I'm blessed to be alive. Yes.
Michael, what are you thinking, Michael, man? You know, the conversation around all the NFL dailies and shows and websites is about, well, there is a possible way the Cowboys can, when they speak in those kind of terms, I always laugh. There is an avenue. There is a possibility. There are things the Cowboys can do to win this game. I mean, they're trying to make programs. People understand. When you use terminology like that, it indicates that the Cowboys look like they're dealing with somewhat of a deficit when it comes to trying to beat the 49ers. What are you thinking?
Nah, I say to myself, you know what? They're just trying to scare us 49ers fans. I'm looking at it this way. The 49ers have better strong force than the Cowboys. They think what's going to happen is we have to stop the running game, and that's it.
Yeah.
The quarterback, he's too shaky. He's like a nervous.
I'm hoping he throws the ball a lot. Yeah.
I hope he throws the ball to our safeties and corners. I hope he just throws them around.
Fred Warner, we got guys out there that can pick them off all over the field.
Oh, pick them off. I like to see Boza pick one off and bring the ball right to the end zone.
Awesome?
Pick six and let him. And then bow down and say,
The return of Talanoa this week. I mean, Dak can throw the ball. Let him throw the ball.
Yeah, let him throw the ball, but he'll probably throw it to the wrong color uniforms.
Well, you know he will. I mean, he leads the league in that category.
He'll give us 3 touchdowns. He's going to give us 3 points. The kicker stinks. I mean, like you said, the kickers, forget it. He's going to be struggling, definitely with the 49ers stadium.
They probably got him sedated with a therapist right now, sitting in his bedroom.
Therapist, I wonder how he's sleeping right now. He's probably having nightmares.
They're playing that music in the background to try to settle him down.
Yeah, what, the ooh-la-la? Yeah, that's the ooh-la-la when they get beat. Oh, forget about it. He's probably pacing himself back and forth, saying, "Oh my God, if I miss this, I'm gonna."
Michael, when's the last time you heard about somebody missing 4 field goals in one game? 4 times? That's got to be a record. They're not talking about it. It's got to be a record.
No, it's got to be a record for NFL. Maybe college it might be, but not NFL.
High school.
Like that. NFL, you're supposed to have more experience in kicking it straight in.
4 times?
4 times. I said to myself, this guy either has grease on his shoes as the ball slips, or is controlled by somebody.
His nerves were shot.
Nerves. It's nerves. Oh, he's nervous. He's going to be nervous Sunday when the Niners.
He's going to be more than nervous this Sunday. It's going to be ridiculous. And fans are ducking. They're putting screens up now in front of the stands in the lower areas to protect them from Mayer's kicking.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I think they're going to bring the other kicker in, too. They're bringing the 2 kickers in, I think I heard, for Sunday.
Wouldn't you? God.
Oh. That's embarrassing. I mean, for being 45 years old, I can still kick. And this guy's younger than I am. Like,
and can kick. I mean, the thing is so far wide left, and then he went wide right. This dude. He came in the third time. I couldn't stop laughing.
They need to bring a female soccer sergeant. They need to bring a female soccer kicker. Let them kick. Let the females try kicking. Probably do better than he can.
You know what? They still got to worry about contact.
That's what the NFL can do. Let a female try it out.
Yeah. I think they're still worried about contact, but they should allow him to play on special teams. Kicker.
Yeah, I know, right? Kickers, yeah, some of those kickers are built to take tackles, some of these kickers.
Yeah, they still be risky, though. You can't have
look at our punter. He's built.
You can't put a 200-pound guy up against a girl weighing about 145 or 150, though. She gets hit, she gets seriously hurt.
No, you'll make a cowboy burger out of him.
Yeah.
You'll flatten him out. He'll look like Flat Stanley. He'll be flat.
But anyway,
I just hope we beat Jerry Jones. That's
what are you looking at as a score, though?
I see a big score. I see 41 points for the 49ers, and I would say 16 for the Cowboys.
I love it. None of us really got any respect for the Cowboys. We got a few Cowboys over 20, but, I mean, not many.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's going to struggle. He's going to struggle.
Yes.
And the Niners are just going to go in and beat them. And then the Giants, we just hope they can win tomorrow night.
I know, right? I can't imagine that, but anything's
we'll
possible.
know by tomorrow if we can be, like I say, tomorrow we'll know if we're going to be on the road or we're going to be home for another week. We'll know by tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right up.
So the Niners
if the Giants win, we're home for the whole series. Oh, I forgot about that.
From Arizona. Nope.
Oh, God.
And it's a short travel for us.
Short trip to Arizona.
Easy travel.
45 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, we're going to go.
We already played in Arizona twice.
I know, and it's a fun place to play, isn't it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you Sunday, and we'll talk about this
Sunday
more.
night, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Night, Michael.
Good night, Ronbo. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la's right. Ready music. And Keena Turner, the finesse. Is it, now, what do you is it? Finesse asked San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. Really, those dollar signs, I was trying to figure out how to interpret that. But did you want me to read that as? Finesse ass. Hey, there's so many ways you can put that. Finesse, straight money, San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. We got this. Really, thanks for the contribution. Oh, God, young man, I'm telling you make the whole, I can smell you, man. Oh, that's the biggest disgrace fan I've ever seen. Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank, we out here, man. You know it's time, Frank. Getting ready to deal with them boys.
It's time. What's up with you, Ronbo?
You know, I'm just sitting there. I'm feeling too confident again. I don't like that because when I do that, something happens that I don't really appreciate. Usually we start the game off looking like butt. And we know we get better as the game goes on. But 49ers got this thing. As soon as I start hooping and hollering about losing the first quarter, hopefully they won't do that this week.
Well, with I like what Cal, he told the defense that Dallas Cowboys defense better than y'all. He said it to Fred Warner.
Yeah, he told Fred Warner. They played better than you guys.
And I hope that. Yeah, you remember last time he said that about Nick Bosa. Said and Nick Bosa came out. I put it all in a nutshell, Ronbo. Dallas doing too much talking, man. You know, that's one thing I love about our mom. We don't do talking. We let our play on the field speak for us. I mean, constantly talking about, you know, we ain't seen a team like them. They had three-headed monster cut. You got to cut one head off that. You know, this is what I want. This is what we want. I wanted to play them so bad. That's what I want.
Fish,
you know, and
but you know what though, Frank? They pissed him off by saying, Michael, you guys have not seen a team like the 49ers. He was immediately insulted, right? So that's what he said. Well, they ain't seen a team like us. Yeah, we have, Michael. We actually have.
And they exactly. They saying all the right. I mean, you know, if you can back it up what you saying, then hey, you know, more power to you. But like I say, Ronbo, I don't really see how we should lose this game. Like I feel like, you know, we just run that pause, man. Like, you know, we did it last year.
Michael didn't have anything to do with that game last year.
And Philly showed you the blueprint this year as well. That's what they did when first time they played them. They ran that pause. Like, and it's just too much. We too physical and too much talent, Ronbo, on this team. And my thing is, don't keep it close. Don't keep it close.
That's what I do.
Don't go down to don't have it close.
Them referees.
We need to be thinking about controlling the game as far as the time of possession, keeping the drive alive, and when we get in that red zone, it need to be 6, not 3. We need to be 6, not 3. We need to be scoring in this red zone. Kyle, call your best plays, Kyle. We need to win this game. We healthy at the right time. Dallas is gonna come off a short week. They
ain't played nobody. They might have got soft since last week.
They gonna be rested. They gonna come in. They gonna come in swinging. They gonna come in over aggressive because they tired of hearing people saying that, you know, we this and we that. They tired of hearing people saying, you know, we this, we too aggressive. 49ers this. So they tired of all the chitty chatter. So they gonna come in over aggressive, over hype. We just got to be settled in. Let them overplay their hand, and we just play 49ers football. You know, you look on I started watching the NFL Network and all that, because I heard about 53%.
Some are saying good things about the 49ers.
No, some of them do, but a lot of them riding Dallas because they beat Tampa Bay. They 53%, you know, favorite to beat us, and then they got it's 53%. Then some guy bet $2 million, you know, on Dallas.
He just donated $2 million.
So you know, you bet $2 million and you got Dallas winning. So like I say, I respect my opponent. I'm not going to disrespect them. They're a good team. They're 12-5. So your record, you know who you are. So you have a good record. Obviously, you're a good team. So we just have to play our type of style of football and take care of business. That's it. I mean, that's all we gotta do. Yeah, my mom said, we got this, Ronbo. We got this.
And she right. Tell Mom I said.
Hey, Mom, I said, you right, Mom.
And tell her I said hi.
He said, hi, Mom. He said, hey, Ronbo. Yeah, so, I mean, that's how I look at it, Ronbo. You know, me and my uncle, we just sitting back and like, hey, no way, we should destroy these, but they should be gassed out by the second half.
You know,
with the little mask on, you know, like we just too strong, Ronbo.
I agree.
No
every
excuse, Ron, why we couldn't beat this game. We just too strong. I ain't disrespecting Dallas, but they didn't play no physical team like us. No, I'm just saying. We didn't play no physical team like us. You know what I'm saying? But I just tired of hearing all the chit chatter. They talk too much trash. You know, it's just they just talking too much. Like, if we gonna do this, they ain't play nobody else. They can't stop us. They ain't gonna be able to do this. I hope and I hope the defense is listening. I hope they listening. I hope they taking notes and come out on fire. They come out on fire. So, I mean, I just look at, you know, me, Ron, but I don't get no score, man. Just give me the dub. You know what I'm saying? So
you got it.
Down the W. You know, I don't get no score. We just need to come out. I just want us to beat the brakes off them, Ron. But I don't want no field goal. I want to beat the brakes off them. Like, beat the brakes off them. I want to whoop them so bad. I
want to see them walking up the field raggedy.
And wet and dip get a belt and like my grandfather used to do and put in some hot water and then tear their butts up. That's what I want. That's what I want to have. That's the type of butt whooping I want.
Frank, we gotta go. We gotta go. I tell you what, I'll be looking for you come Sunday, and we can talk about them sandwiches and this whooping that we're about to put on the Cowboys. I really can't imagine losing this team.
That's right,
I was a little worried about the Hawks, but not the Cowboys.
Nah, man. Yeah, we just gotta take care of business, man. Forget what everybody else doing. I'm just focused on that. That's all that matters. Well, I love you, Ron, bro. Appreciate you, the faithful. Everybody stay blessed, man, and let's go. Let's get ready for Sunday, y'all.
All right.
God.
You and Moms. Night, Frank. Oh, God. It's Ellis time. Ellis. Ellis. Every time I look, Cowboys open up season by winning 2017 over the Bengals. Now, that's worth mentioning. It was a tight game. Ellis, as you know, we're talking about the Cowboys. I've decided I don't have to respect the Cowboys. I was trying to, just because I'm a kind of a guy that my mama raised me like that. Don't be saying anything about others that you know what I'm saying about you. I have to rest that right now. I don't really like the Cowboys. But Ellis, enough of me. About you. What do you think about the Cowboys on this Sunday?
Are we done for the night, Ronbo? Or can I come right back?
No. You need a minute. We can come back. We'll come back.
Yeah, I'm at this Red Lobster. I'm just over here. It looks like we got something that's undercooked
do not
here.
Stop. I'll tell you what. I'll give you. You want 2 callers from now? You think you'll be ready?
Yeah. My girl got her salmon her salmon was undercooked, so I'm over here starting shit. Anyway, I'll be right back.
I like it just a little bit, not overcooked though. Tell them don't overcook it, and make sure to turn it over on both sides, and just for a couple of minutes.
That's right here.
I need to be in there and show them how to do. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Yeah, Bo. I'll be ready in 2 calls. Sorry about that. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, Ellis. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony, we're in here making jokes about the Cowboys. Several of us tonight have shown that by the mass majority of us, do have class, and we should be respectful of the Cowboys. But then again, I don't know that you could waive
That's
that.
horseshit.
Yeah, we could waive that rule right now. Any man that kisses his horse and eats nothing.
Try saying that to Debo.
You know, I know, right?
If there's anyone that can't wait to play this team, it's got to be him.
You know, I mean, Debo loves playing these guys. Debo loves these kind of games.
He wants to tear him apart again. I know that.
I know, but now he's got a sidekick that can hurt you as badly. This is why I don't know what teams are going to do. You got McCaffrey. If he's not killing you, Debo is. And by the way, George isn't busy. How about give George some? It's ridiculous now.
Yeah, but if I was Kyle, I'd start the game off with Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah.
And see what just them two. Just run the ball between them two and see what they can do to them.
Yeah, that would confuse the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, then you can put, I don't know, McCaffrey in the slot or something, or out the back with Debo and Ayuk, so they don't know which one to run to, and sprinkle in a bit of George Kittle in the midfield there.
I mean,
that'll get them going.
The options just go on and on and on. You left Jennings and Ayuk out. See, I do it too. When I sit there and try to think of plan of attack, I leave names out. That's how loaded this team is offensively. It's gotten ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. That's why I'd start Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell. If they're going to start off slow, they might as well just give them to the ball at the beginning. And if they start punching holes through them, Ronbo, it's game over from the beginning then.
I know. Because they're not prepared for those two, actually. Mason and Mitchell would hey, they're not going to CMC? Well, okay. Well, change the plan.
I watched them in that owner's suite, man, with all their bling bling and their dresses on and this and that, and they're jumping up and down like they just won a Super Bowl. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys are making me sick.
They're embarrassing. Why embarrass yourselves? That's not the Bucks. That's just a shell of what they used to be. And you guys had a party. Okay, fine. Good for you.
You won one playoff game in 30-something years. Whoopty blood.
But you know, Tony, that's why they were celebrating so hard. It's been a long, long time. I mean, really long time since Cowboys could get out of the first round. Poor things.
Well, they didn't play us. That's why they made it to the second round.
No.
Otherwise, they would have been one and done anyway.
So the real game is this week. I mean, you know what? We can still say it was one and done. They played the Bucs, but that wasn't a game. That was just that was a scrimmage to warm them up.
Yeah, the Bucs had a horrible game, Ronbo. It just goes to show, you know what I mean? If you haven't got the good players around, legend quarterback like that,
he's still going to get beat.
They're going to lose. I mean, they beat him the first time. The Bucs beat him the first time.
I know.
But I don't know what happened this time around. But the Bucs played a scrappy game, missed shots all over the park. I don't know what happened to the Bucs.
You know what? I don't even think Vita Vea was playing in that game now that I think about it, because all that running they were doing, Vita doesn't allow that. I don't. The Cowboys, they should really be humble on that game. Just take it for what it is. Don't talk.
They're overhyped, Ronbo. All we need to do is shut Pollard down and that Lamb Chop, whatever his name is.
CD
Lamb. All right, that's 85% of their attack. And Dak Prescott will be running around like a chicken with its head cut off.
Yeah, because he's going to run.
Right too.
He's going to get flushed out of that pocket. Damn right he is.
Yeah, because he third down. We got to watch that little CD Lamb because they always go to him for the third down.
Yeah, he's a decent receiver.
He is, but what I'm saying is that's all they've got.
Yeah,
they're not stacked.
Oh, they got Ty Hilton.
To the boards like we are.
But he's not really bringing anything to the table either. I keep forgetting they have him.
Yeah, he's like what's his name? That guy that Brady used to have at the that little guy at the Patriots. He used to go to him all the time. When he was like a check down dude, his safety blanket.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's Hilton does play that kind of role as well. But
and he throws to that tight end a little bit too.
Yeah, and also the guy, the kid coming out of the slot. But they just couldn't get any continuity. They couldn't get any timing. Brady's throwing the ball in weird places. I don't know what he was throwing to. He was trying to hit Evans. That was not even close to working. What's wrong with Tom and Evans? They had a better week last week.
Strange. All over the place.
Yeah, it's really weird. Anyway, Tony, the clock runs quickly tonight. Stanley, give me a score. We got to go.
All right, brother. 41-17.
I like that. Tony's not holding it back. Yes, I got 38. I'm just right behind you on that.
41-17.
I don't see the Cowboys.
Shout out to Evan and Ellis. Ellis, take care of those people, mate. Don't let him.
Don't
around.
Just because bring that meat out like you asked for it. Exactly. All right. Hey, Tony, I can't wait to hear. I'm here from you Sunday. Have a great day.
All right, brother. Shout out to everyone. See you in the next chapter.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
There goes Tony at 41-17. I don't think anybody's reached over. Did anybody else reach over 40 tonight? I'm not sure about that. Hey, Casey. Mr. Blockeye says, so for my D, let's get better when defending the quick passes. DK did well on that, and CD will try that. 33-20. Us, if the field goal kicker makes any field goals. Casey, I know you enjoyed that. The field goal kicker lost his mind last week. God, that was fun to watch. 4 times. Casey, and as long as I've been watching football, and I'm talking at all levels, I've never seen a coach send a guy out there to miss 4 times. Usually they get stopped and they just stop trying. They start going for the 2-pointer or something like that. But they let him go out there and miss 4 times. Just goes to show you what kind of coach McCarthy is. You ruin that dude's confidence forever. Mayer's got liable to just turn to, he's starting to disintegrate right there in front of everybody. That Levi's crowd's going loud. He's sitting there. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Mike McCarthy. Go get him off the field. What are you standing there watching? Get him off the field now. He's embarrassing the entire team. I wish I could write a movie on this. Casey, I'm sorry. My imagination lost me there for a minute. Case, come on in. I'll stop.
Well, thank you for that intro, Ronbo. I appreciate that. But, yeah, man, I would have pulled the kicker and I would have pulled Brady at the half if I was.
I know, right? He was
goal.
not doing anything either. Yeah.
No, yeah, that was embarrassing, Ronbo.
It really
you know,
was.
if one of those, if even just one of those extra points had gone through, the over would have hit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You told us about that the other day.
I just think that's crazy.
That means you
Just
were the
one
reason why
extra
that
play,
luck. Nobody's
you
luck
know?
is that bad. Casey, you were the one. It was your energy that killed that kicker. They didn't want you. You were not supposed to win, and Mayor had to be the poor fall guy.
Well, Ronbo, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the San Francisco 49ers. And I think the Niners are going to steamroll these guys. I feel better about this game than I do the Seahawks for some reason.
Yeah, I do too.
And,
I don't know why either. It's weird, huh? Are they better than the Hawks?
Well,
I
the
don't think
Seahawks
so.
are divisional match. Divisional matchup. We played them twice. I think Cowboys just beat an 8-9 football team with a 63-year-old quarterback. So I mean, the
I
Niners
know,
should-
right? I'm not impressed. I really can't get
Yeah.
excited. They didn't have to fight, struggle, nothing.
Yeah. And, I disagree with Tony from Australia. I think first play, they should just run McCaffrey up the middle for 10 yards.
I want Mason and all that beef running up the middle at high speed. I want to see them soften up. They don't like to run it no matter who's doing it. But that'd be funny to have Mason soften them up for a minute. They're not expecting that.
I don't know, Ronbo. I think McCaffrey's going to take it to the Cowboys with like 200 all-purpose yards tomorrow on Sunday. Keep thinking the game tomorrow.
He can do that at any point, He doesn't need to do it right at the beginning. McCaffrey can do that to you from the second quarter on.
Yeah. But I should be careful, Ronbo. Every time I think it's a blowout, I do think it's going to be a shutout. Every time this happens, it's a really close game. So I'll just try and, fool the football gods here, and I'll say it's going to be 30-16.
This is so un-Casey-like. 30-16.
No, yeah, let's change that, Ronbo. Let's change it. Let's go 38-20.
That's still not you.
38-20.
You don't have your outrageous scores anymore. You came down to earth. 38-20. Casey, that's a.
I mean, Ronbo, honestly, man, I'm betting on the Niners and the over, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just think the Niners are the best team right now, and everything I know tells me that.
No doubt about it.
These guys.
30-20. If the 46 is the total, so you've already got more than 46 here. I don't. I think that's a sucker bet. It's not going to be a defensive struggle like they're saying. I mean, it may be for the Cowboys, so the 49ers will have to score a lot of points for you to make that over, but still.
Yeah. I don't know, Ronbo. Stranger things have happened, and, I will say that if the Cowboys somehow find a way to beat the 49ers at home while they're on this 11-game win streak with Houdini, a.k.a. Brock Purdy, I think they go on to win the Super Bowl, man. I mean,
yeah, I know. Beating the Cowboys, I think 49ers will refuse to stop then.
Yeah. But, I mean, everything I know, Ronbo tells me it's going to be a good game.
Might be, at least for the first half. Because you know how the 49ers are. All right, guys, we're tired of fooling around. Let's put these guys away. All right, Coach, you know how we do. This is a routine. All right. Game's close to the half.
Well, I think that the number 2 seed comes in handy here for the Niners because, they played on Saturday and then the Cowboys play on Monday.
I know,
so
right?
That extra 2 days of rest.
It does play off.
I saw this video of McCaffrey and Juice just suntanning out there at Levi's the other day or something like that.
Because they're so relaxed and rested. Kind of bored.
Yeah.
Guys, I feel like I want to hit somebody. George, stand there. And I want to run into you as fast as I can. Could you stand it? They're bored. So this is going to be a great game.
Man, I can't wait to watch Trent Williams and Charles O'Malley come out in the tunnel with the boom box. And that's my favorite part of the game, Ronbo.
Especially Debo out in front doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah. Big old 94 and 71 flipping people off and stuff. That's scary, Ronbo. It scares me, and I'm a 49er fan. You know what I mean?
Trent Williams explained that flex shot he did on the Cowboys last year. That's so funny.
Oh,
I
it's
said,
one of my
the
favorite
Cowboys,
photos of all time, Rumble.
And,
It's such a beautiful photo. God bless whoever took that photo. I forget who it was. I don't think it was the Michael guy. Michael Zagaris, is that his name?
Yeah, exactly. Because we got two photographers, right? I don't know if they travel all the time. In case we're going to go.
You know who does a good job, Robbo? And shout out to Jennifer Lee Chan.
Oh, don't you like Venezuela did a great film, doesn't she? She is really. I always watch her clips.
She filmed the Seahawks entrance. When they played in Seattle this year. There's something about that one, man. That's my favorite one that they've had so far.
She knows where to
Jimmy
be with that
stepping on the side and stuff.
We got to go,
man, I love when Jimmy steps on that side.
Oh,
I wish Jimmy would put all his, penalty energy in talking about late hits and whatnot or whatever towards not late hits, but towards.
Let it rest this week, Jimmy. Don't do that. Don't give Vinovich any excuse. In case we're gonna go, I'll see you Sunday, and just have a great night. Hey, don't worry about your over. There's no way the 46 points isn't beat easily.
Yeah, hey, Ronbo, this court here in Reno has me breathalyzing like 3 times a day on a really.
Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Hey, show.
What's up, Ronbo?
So man, it's I don't know. The 49ers have demonstrated that they're just really. I've looked at other teams down through the years and say, oh my God, how do you deal with that team? It's funny to look at our own team like that now. How do you deal with the 49ers? Offensively or defensively now. It used to be defensively look out, and offensively is going to do okay, but they're not going to just blow a team away. Show, you got your wish. You've been wishing for this for years. Show and I used to have these conversations with Show. Rumble, you guys have seen the 49ers in their days when they were winning football games. I've not had that opportunity yet. That's why I'd rather have more offensive players. I said, Show, you got to win with defense. Now you got both. What are you thinking?
It was like my concerns were becoming true. Like every NFCC game, our offense wasn't as potent as our defense was. That's why we lost the Super Bowl, number one. Well, we lost the Super Bowl because of the defense blew it. Let's be real.
Yes, yeah. Put that blame where it's supposed to be.
We lost the Super Bowl because half of our team was, or we lost the NFCC game because half of our team was injured and our offense was still not as potent as our defense. And now our offense is really potent. It's unreal. And I'm not too concerned. I didn't even think about the game at all this week. I just did my normal routine, didn't even think about this weekend until I saw the Cowboys radio show host wishing injury upon Christian McCaffrey, and I just lost all respect for the Dallas Cowboys fan base. And my mom always had taught me to treat others as you want to be treated, and
same here.
Take the high road and things like that. You know what I mean? And
be the bigger man.
You be the bigger person. When that shit comes out like that, you serve them revenge with a. You know how the saying goes. Revenge is served with a dish cold or something like that, or however it goes. Don't quote me on that right now, but I'm so irritated that they would wish injury upon somebody like that, and that's after what happened. The last 2 weeks
to Hamlin, right? You're still wishing people get hurt?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? That's just sick.
So
I don't even wish harm to the Cowboys. I don't want anybody to get. Football players don't need to get hurt. Why would I wish that?
No. And their offense truly doesn't really even concern me because all I have is Elliott, which we can stop, and they don't have anybody complimenting
Pollard,
CeeDee Lamb. You can't name anybody.
Yeah, wide receivers.
You can't name anybody else on the outside of CeeDee Lamb. Other than Michael Gallup, but Michael Gallup's not that great.
Well, he's not doing anything now. I wanted him too.
Big of a threat. So we have decent corners that can stop Gallup and make them one-dimensional. Should we stop the run and take let CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb is not going to have a good game against us. But if he's the only option available, they'll become one-dimensional, and Char Ward will take care of that. I have all confidence in the world in Char Ward.
You should. Yeah,
Yeah, and people were concerned like, oh, our secondary is trash again. No, it wasn't. Char Ward and the Chiefs team was dealing with a growing injury. He didn't want to take himself out. He said he would have taken himself out, but he wanted to play against his
He
team.
wanted to play his own team, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you see any of the clips of Tom Brady? I mean, Dak throwing against the Bucks defense. I said, what are the Bucks doing?
The AARP team.
Yeah, they don't feel like playing today. What kind of defense?
That's what Stephen A. Smith.
He was right.
Shout out to Stephen A. for saying that they played against the AARP team, which is true. I mean,
Dak,
and there was literally no pass rush.
Zero. He was
Dak.
free back there to make his choice, take his time.
He had enough time to make lunch, make dinner.
Watch
just
a TV
clip
show.
his fingernails if he needs to.
And then
get a pedicure, manicure. And then throw it. Exactly.
He's going to get that much
he
time
hasn't
to
faced.
throw next week. I got news for him. I couldn't wait. I said,
The
what?
The last time we faced Dak and them in the end of in the playoffs last year, we didn't have Char Ward, we didn't have Christian McCaffrey, and
we didn't even have Nick Bosa.
No. So, and Javon Kinlaw was in and out, and we're all fully healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have a quarterback that kicks ass, and
well, better than that,
I don't see anything. I don't see any problems. I don't see any problems with this right now.
That quarterback's got an arsenal of weapons like no quarterback's had in a long time. The 49ers. As soon as you add Christian McCaffrey to that lineup, now you made it just stupid with riches, because now you got a mature set. You got Ayuk's maturity; he's reaching maturity. Debo's been like a killer for a long time. You got George Kittle; those guys been around for a long time. You add McCaffrey to that stack. Jawan Jennings is maturing. I said, this is like, how are you gonna stop this?
But yeah, and I don't know if you got my message or not, but JJ's been trying to get back in. He got hung up on it by accident, and. Yeah, if you let him.
Oh, Jalen?
JJ, yeah, he's no, JJ.
Oh, JJ. We didn't hang up on JJ.
Yeah.
We haven't talked to him yet.
Oh no, he must have hung up on accident. So he's trying to get back in.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll get him.
But my score to this game is like 38-25 because I think he's going to continue to have his problems, and it's going to be a weird score on their side, and Dak hasn't faced a real defense. He hasn't been under duress in the past 2 weeks.
Let me see. I'm looking at that Cowboys.
And he leads the league in interceptions, if I'm not mistaken, and that's because he was under duress most of the time.
Yeah, they lost to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
40-34. Oh, the Commanders. Yeah, that was Monday, January 9th.
They barely scraped by the freaking Texans.
I know, 27-23. And they lost the Commanders. They scored 6 points. So, you get physical, play defense. You can beat the Cowboys. That's what they do. Sure, we're going to go before we get cut off.
Yeah,
and,
so it's 38-25. So we're going to kick their ass. We're on their way to the NFCC game. All right, shout out to everyone. Donut T, I love y'all. Vader, get in here. I miss you. Keep calling. Tony from Australia, y'all take care. Have a great night.
All right, good stuff. Show.
All right,
see you Sunday. And we go back and see if Ellis has got that salmon cooked properly. Ellis.
Yo.
Yeah, how's it doing now? Did your lady get her fish?
Yes, please. And then.
Ellis, you need more time? Ellis? Yeah, let's get back to Ellis. He's still having to go back. That's why when you go to Red Lobster, they got good food, but you end up having.
Let me go back to
Ellis, go ahead. We'll take care of it. We'll be right back, Ellis.
No,
okay.
I'm ready for you. Can I get a box whenever you get a chance? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So they came back, right? And they brought my lady salmon back, and hers was undercooked still again.
Oh.
And mine was all right this time around, but so we just got a plate taken off, and
yeah, you got to give them a review. Say,
off,
listen, I'm gonna need a discount because I'm not satisfied, and if I don't get a discount, I'm gonna have to review this as I got it, and I'm not really satisfied.
Yeah, it went from 141, not including.
All right. We got to hurry up because I understand we got quite a few people there. Get off. This game coming this weekend. What are you thinking?
Hey, 141 down to $36. You can't beat that.
There you go.
Anyway.
Wow.
Man, but listen, I'm excited that this game. I think we got all our guys ready to go. We don't have any injury bugs or problems going on right now.
Quarterback's healthy.
Help. Yeah, definitely. And we're playing a very arrogant Cowboys team.
I know, so they
and
need
it's really gonna backfire.
Yeah.
It's gonna backfire and blow up in their face. I mean, I'm calling my score is what did I say for you? 45, 24. I don't even want to give them that.
Last time you gave that kind of score, you were right, and I was thinking, my God, Ellis. But 45-24, I'm not saying nothing about your scores again. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to change
Let's go. I mean, the weather's going to be beautiful. It's the momentum. I mean, everybody's coming in there pissed. They've been hearing everybody talking shit.
Yep.
Micah's talking. Jerry Jones, he's going on 167 years old, and he's talking shit. So
and remember, you heard about the guys that said, "Yeah, we got at least maybe he could hopefully he gets hurt." What? Oh no!
Come on,
are
man.
you serious?
They want now. You guys are wishing ill will on our players. It's like y'all cancel.
Damn right.
So so they got to come into them. But anyway, offensively, I'm expecting Brock to have a really big game. I think our offense is going to go 500 again or more as far as total yards.
Yep.
And capitalizing off the opportunities. Any turnovers we get, we're going to capitalize like we have been lately. That's really been working into our benefit. I always talked about that in the past. Is when we get turnovers,
we don't do anything with it but 3 points.
Yeah, they punt us the ball back and we don't do shit with it. We're going to start punching it in. I think this game, Kyle's going to come with that same momentum. He needs to. When he got pissed off like that last game when they tried to hurt Devo, and then we ran it down their throats and we just started running it up on him. He needs to keep that same momentum, that same anger, and take that out on Dan Quinn and the Cowboys. I know that's his buddy, but Dan Quinn's coming to try to sit Kyle down in the kiddie seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to come in and try to bully him.
You got to put that friendship away for now. We'll be back to that after the game. Yeah. Because see now, in the red zone now, when you got Christian McCaffrey and add to everything else we got, it makes it near impossible. As I said, when he first got here, I said, you know what? Wait about 3 or 4 games. That team offensively is going to be ridiculous. And sure enough, here we are 6 weeks later. It's ridiculous. I knew it. So,
yeah,
we're ready.
Yeah, and it's only going to get better. And,
the more they play together.
This is going to be a test for us. It's not going to be a walkthrough, though. They're not going to give it to us. We have to take it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I know for certain. Yeah. We have to come in and we have to play to our caliber and our level of, and our capabilities on all sides of the ball. Don't make this a close game. I don't want a nail biter. I love the fact that we had that Debo run. God. Yeah, because all they needed was 20 more seconds, and the game could have we could have went overtime. Something could have happened.
Yeah.
And so we can't let it come down to that. We can't let it come down to Bill, who's been a bitch all his life. To have an effect on our game. We cannot let them control the game.
Yeah, I agree.
We can't do it, Ronbo.
Don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anyway. I do know, as I say, offensively, Micah can talk all he wants to. They ain't never seen nobody like us. Micah, you didn't do nothing last year, and we're better this year than we were last year. So how are you going to do?
Who?
Micah Parsons. They asked Micah, well, Mike, you guys have not seen an offense like this year, have you? No, but they ain't seen one like us either. Micah, we have. You know what, Micah? The Miami Dolphins are every bit as tough as you guys. Shut up. God.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and he's. I mean, he got his foot in his mouth last year. He was talking all that shit, and then, he said that it was the sorest he had ever been after a game all season after he played us. So that lets you know who you were playing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's where it's gonna be.
He had ice baths for a week or two. So mind you.
We like playing finesse teams.
Mind your mouth.
Washington likes playing finesse teams too. There's a lot of teams that like to beat up on teams like the Cowboys. So it's gonna be fun. Ellis, we're gonna go and I've been looking for you.
And they struggled against Washington. They struggled against so many other teams.
They lost to the Packers?
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. They
Mhm.
struggled to a lot of teams that we would have, that we ran over and that we handled. No disrespect to Washington, because they were a good damn team and shit. They had us, they had us kind of bracing ourselves to get through that game. But nonetheless, we're the better team. The better team won that day, and the better team's going to win on Sunday.
That's right. All right, Ellis.
We're
We're going to go, and I'm going to tell you what, looking forward to Sunday. You give me, and make sure you say hello to that squad when you get home. All right, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you as always. Thanks for waiting for your
No
family.
problem.
Shout out to production, man. Shout out to all the Niner faithful out there. Y'all get ready for Sunday, man. It's on.
It's on.
All right.
Fam.
You know where you at. Wipe your feet, man. All right.
There goes Ellis, the king of the squad.
Whole life.
All right, fam. And we got what? That's got to be JJ clowning. That's got to be JJ. I know that's you, Niner by Nature 88. Sir Lance, king of the bench. There is no way he would ever say that. None. Not us. JJ, I know that's you. Bethel.
Hey, what's
That's
up,
just
Ronbo?
mean. Bethel. Come on in.
Hey,
man.
Ronbo.
Bethel, man, we're just, we're getting ready. It's the Cowboys, and, we're the ones who tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As 49er fans, we know what's right from wrong. And then telling us that the Cowboys are a good ball club and that we need to be scared is just wrong. I mean,
It's funny because I'm over here hearing these guys that one of these guys that he talked about his team and everything, and he talks shit about our team, says all this shit about our team, but he doesn't look at his team when his team is garbage, when his team is trash. And, they do all these mistakes. And it's funny because I remember when they were going to play the Commanders, that they were going to win that game because they had to, because they could win the division, and that they're going to play their hearts out, that they're going to do all this stuff, and they laid an egg.
Nope.
They got their ass whooped. And now that they got their ass whooped, now he's saying that, we're not preparing for it then. We're not winning to win that game. And
they weren't serious.
Well, all that shit win. Supposedly you're going to kick their ass.
Yeah. See? Firing people. The Commanders are fired up on the Cowboys when they got ready to play the Cowboys. There's nothing like inspiring your opponent, dummy.
Yeah.
we hope Christian McCaffrey could get hurt. What? Whoa, man.
Yeah,
really?
You don't do that.
Wow.
It's that's one thing you don't ever do. You don't, as much as I hate the Cowboys and everything.
You don't want anybody gets hurt. I want them at full strength. So when we beat them, nothing can be said. Well, we didn't have this guy and this guy. Okay, well, all right, fine. We'll take it with an asterisk. We beat you. You didn't have all your guys. God.
Yeah, because they're already making excuses because of what the reason that they're going to lose, because they didn't have a lot of rest. And Ronbo, if I remember right, didn't we win 12 games in a row?
Thank you. We were all on the road all the time.
Yeah,
and got all of the NFCCG.
Beating all those road teams.
Yeah.
We beat up on the Dallas Cowboys. That was a road team.
And during that game,
we beat
Nick
up on
Bosa
Green
got
Bay.
hurt.
That was a road team.
Yeah, it was.
And it was a short week for us for all those games, and we didn't complain. We didn't were crying.
We came in and kicked ass.
But you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. You want to cry about that?
Football's one thing you can't make excuses, especially ones like that.
Yeah.
Tired is not an excuse. This is the NFL.
Nope.
You're a grown-ass man. You
Yep.
know what you were getting into when you got into this profession. Don't start crying about your
Yep.
lack of rest. No, you get paid too much money to get tired.
Yeah. And then I seen that, the guy was, he put up our schedule. He put up his schedule. and he said that they faced 5 playoff teams, and all those playoff teams were under 10, and we only played 3?
Oh, let me go back to that schedule.
Because we had, because I'm all like, if you think about it, those games that we lost them because we were missing players. We had players hurt, but you don't realize that. And then plus, when we got some of our players back, we played a high offense, and a lot of our offense and defense, they don't play as good because they're taking off the rust. You don't play as good as you want because you're barely getting into the game.
Yeah.
That's why Kansas City put up all those points, because we're not healthy. We're barely getting people back.
6 starters, and Nick and Chavarri should have been playing. They just came back from nursing hamstring injuries. So, that's fine.
Yeah, so, but people don't look at all that. I'm not like, you just want to see the big old points on there, and I'm not like,
it's good.
Wasn't Miami, if I'm not mistaken, in the playoffs and almost beat the Bills for 3 points?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, no, we faced, there was
look at what we did to them.
See, Bethel, it's like Salvador said the other day. People say we haven't played any competition. We are the competition, So that's why they have to deal with us. It ain't about us dealing with them. We were always better than them, and you too. Oh, Bethel, we gotta get your score because we gotta go, and I'm gonna look for you on Sunday, and then we can talk more trash.
I'm thinking, Kyle is probably gonna call a good game. We're probably gonna put up 31 points. And they're going to probably put up 17. And only because they're going to get points, only because we're going to rest some of our starters and, rest them up for the next game. And they're going to score garbage points. So, that's how I'm thinking. How I'm thinking.
And everybody sits down and takes a break for next week. You're probably right. Kyle's not going to keep the starters out there. And it'll piss people off if he keeps starters out there and the game's well under control.
Yeah.
Late in the game, so. All right, Beth.
Yeah,
that sounds good to me. All right. We're going to go. And
remember, there's going to be 25% of Dallas Cowboys fans in the stands. So
good.
Hopefully Debo waved at them and said, "You wanted me, you got me. Now you're going home. Bye.
I hope they bust out crying in our stands. They won't do it though. That's too embarrassing. All right, Bethel. Have a great night, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Have a great night.
Thanks,
punch
Bethel.
that like button, even you haters, and let's go Niners. All right, good night, Roma.
Night, fam. Yeah, I'm saying, okay, the Titans, that's not bad competition. Damn near lost to the Texans. And then I was watching that game. Jaguars beat them. How come they lost to the Jaguars? All right. Colts, they beat the Colts to death. They beat the Vikings to death. They escaped the Giants, 28-20. They beat the Bears to death, of course. And then y'all didn't beat the Bears. I know. You know what, though, Cowboys? You lost to the Packers, all right? Now, that's a decent team. The Eagles beat your ass. Well, we didn't have – he wasn't back yet. He was injured, and when he went back, would have been fine, Lions weren't ready to roll yet. I mean, they didn't play anybody better than we did. I mean, we already did this. Oh, hey, Tony! Tony's the guy to talk to about them Cowboys.
Ronbo, good evening. Good evening, Ronbo.
Tony.
I missed you Wednesday night. I didn't get to call in time, but
toward the end, I was saying, "Where's Tony?" I was thinking about you too.
The excuses. But Ronbo, every publication I've seen, well, Kyle heard picked you guys to win by 1 or 2 points. But everywhere I've seen, which I don't care nothing about, ESPN, Fox Sports 1, CBS, especially CBS Sports, everybody thinks the Cowboys are going to win because this game is the lowest point spread of 3.5. That's not a reason.
If that's going to be the criterion for coming up with that conclusion, that doesn't make sense. We've had spreads tighter than that. I think we were favored by 5 over the Hawks, I think. Yeah, it wasn't quite a
I can't
touchdown.
remember what the spread was.
It was some. It wasn't
Yeah.
7. So.
Yep. But I said, well, everybody picking the Cowboys and betting $3 million on the Cowboys and this. I'm like, Vegas is gonna clean up when the 49ers win and cover.
They're gonna call that
everybody's
dude
betting
on the phone with that $2 million bet. Hey, listen, this is blah 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 at whatever. Well, thank you very much for making such a bold bet, and you could have cleaned house. But again, we want to thank you. We're $2 million healthier today than we were a few days ago.
And then these knuckleheads like Dan Orlowski talking about, and it's not just him, Ronbo, it's other publications.
I've seen it.
Saying that Purdy struggled last game. I'm like, the 49ers scored over 30-something points. He really struggled. They came out smoking, and Seattle scored to make it 17-16, and the Niners took over. They're saying that Purdy is going to crack under pressure. I'm like, here we go.
They keep saying that he's gonna finally have them rookie moments. Why would he? You know, when Purdy's surrounded by an arsenal of weapons, and he's cool enough to not crumble.
Distributes.
Yeah.
Yep. Ronbo, if you notice, they ain't said nothing about y'all playing against a quarterback who leads the league in interceptions. Not a word.
It's like everybody's working together to sell this game. There is no need to sell this game. They're going to get an audience, whether the talking heads are talking trash or talking ridiculous anyway. So,
yeah,
I don't understand.
Cowboys Niners.
Yeah,
that's all you need. And another thing, you said it best, Ronbo, in your first hour. You said it. You said that Tampa game, if y'all want to count the Cowboys as they're backing all this, if you look at their offensive play calling, it was vanilla.
It was.
Tampa was struggling.
I don't know what if they come in. And the Cowboys too, they were pretty much basic in what they were doing offensively as well.
Basic.
But the Bucs couldn't do a damn thing about it.
No.
They try to run them plays against the 49ers. Go ahead, do it. I dare you. Shoot, man, that'll be a bloodbath.
I tell you what, if Kyle is smart, and I'm with you, Rob, I hope Kyle will do this. I hope he comes out in the game and he comes out on the first play. Oh, my God, they got Kittle out wide. They got McCaffrey out in the slot. They got Ayuk. They got Debo in the 4-wide set.
Yeah.
And they got your who's the running back? Wilson. What's his name?
Elijah Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell. Oh, my God. Who we going to double?
You know what?
If you double McCaffrey, then Kittle going to kill you.
Are you right? And Debo's running around out there too. And the check down is usually it's either one or the other. Dan Quinn would probably signal down to the field to call timeout. Because that would be a disaster. Because you know how Kyle is. And they're going to go to pre-snap movements from that point too. You're going to see Debo from wherever his spot is go running down the line. George Kittle may
and just
shift.
like in the Tampa game, Dan Quinn is famous for playing that soft cover 2 zone.
That'll get you.
It worked against Tampa because they've been struggling all year. They can't receivers can't get down the field. That won't work against y'all.
And the Cowboys pass rush was keeping Tom busy. Tom was throwing the ball all into the grass. You know, I said,
and Ronbo, here's another thing. I love y'all fullback, the 4-time Pro Bowler.
Look for Juice to have some action
in your passing game.
Yeah.
Use him in your passing game. He's an excellent receiver.
And he's got moves. Juice broke ankles here.
Yes.
What was that last guy said? I was shocked. He may be incorporated more than people even know this Sunday.
And if Dallas, if they even Pollard, they're not running on you guys. Y'all are excellent at the run. They think they're gonna run on y'all. They got another thing coming. Though their offensive line's pretty good.
They
Peters
lost
is
the
gonna
guy.
be out, but they got that rookie first-round pick. I forgot his name, Smith.
Oh yeah.
And then Tyron Smith back too. But Tyron Smith is not the Tyron Smith that we know anymore.
Yeah. Is that the center? Who's that?
No, the tackle.
Yeah, which center came back and he had been out for a while? Oh no, that was the Bucs. That center's been there the whole time.
That's Jensen Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
That was the healthiest I've seen the Bucks. All their players was back for that game. But they ain't played together since.
They ain't played in a long time. So I don't think the Bucs have the heart anymore like they did last year. They looked kind of tacky toward the end of the season too. You know that thing with Tom Brett does with yelling and screaming at his people. I think that doesn't work anymore. Tom's a little too old school for the kids coming in now.
Yeah. And Ronbo, and changing the subject just a little bit, I was pissed off. I was on one of my, not the AFN, it was Smitty Smith's
sports machine for Atlanta. Ronbo, they were hyping. Lamar Jackson's coming to Atlanta. I said, stop. We just got out of salary cap hell. Why would we get back in it? He is not coming to Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, I trust.
You know.
Then the day later, they said Baltimore going to try to keep him. They talking about, our hopes are crushed. I mean, y'all sound just like the Deshaun Watson debacle. Stop.
You know, $250 million, I understand, is his bottom. More?
No. Well, they was talking about close to 300. But I was saying we got the second most cap money to spend other than the Bears. We're going after Deron Payne or a defensive tackle like Sheldon Rankins from the Jets. We're going to sign some free agents, but we got to get our defensive line right. Grady Jarrett needs some help.
Because you guys got plenty of offense. You just need to stop the other team from just scoring at will, you know.
We drafted some nice outside linebackers. We got some good corners.
Yeah.
You know, we need defensive line, man. For Lamar Jackson, no disrespect, but you ain't coming to Atlanta.
We're out of time here, but listen, would you pay Lamar close to $300 million knowing he may not be able to play half the season? Lamar needs to relax. Him and his mama get together and start talking about money. They just lose their mind.
But don't be surprised if Brady ends up with the Raiders, Ronbo.
I know everybody's saying it.
Josh
They ain't got nothing to
McDaniels.
lose. Tony, we're gonna run out of time. I'll see you Sunday. And hopefully, you got some time for us.
Yes, sir. And all you Cowboy fans in the chat, your team is ass. They're a traveling circus act. And Texas boy said the pressure's on the Niners. The pressure's on the Cowboys. Because when the Cowboys lose this game on Sunday, Mr. Spotlight, you know what Mr. Spotlight is, don't you, Ronbo? Mr. Spotlight's going to want people fired.
Is it Dak or Jerry? Oh, it's Jerry. Yeah, it's Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Spotlight's going to want some heads, so stay tuned.
Can't wait.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
Looking forward to it. Night, Tony.
Yes, sir.
It is going to be funny to see. I've got some things I want to say to Dak, but I won't disclose my feelings about that right now. Mike McCarthy knows I told him before the game what I expected from him. And there's a lot of ball players on this team that understand when I pay you big money, I expect results. Hey, Donut and Tunisia. Come on in, y'all.
What's going on, Ronbo? What's going on, Faithful? How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Faithful.
Hey, Tanisha. We sit back here having a good time. You know, I know I'm probably losing my mind, but I was more worried about the Hawks than I was. Maybe because the embarrassment of losing to the Hawks, but now it's an equal embarrassment to lose. The Cowboys ain't got nothing. They don't really have anything to be getting beat by. They're compared to us. So what are you thinking?
Man, I'm thinking, what the hell is everybody worried about around this mother dove plucking, man? I mean, come on, man. I had a song, what's up with that? But y'all done took my morale down, man. Come on, man. Y'all know what happened last year, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get their damn ish together, man. They going down the field. Y'all saw what happened the last play of the game. Jack tried to do everything by himself. He tried to save everything and everybody.
And
he
forgot the
goes
rules.
down the field just like Cat Williams said. He goes down to the middle of the field. He's trying to be everything. CeeDee Lamb and everything. Then he gets in the middle of the field. But what did he forget? He forget the big referee is running behind him. He let the referee set the ball. Not you, Dak.
I wonder if it's calling Dak by name. Dak, stop.
You know I got to have the ball. It's going to be all right, y'all. It's going to be all right. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. I'm going to go ahead and kick this right quick. I said, I woke up this morning and I got out of bed. I said, we had a cup of coffee to clear our head. The Cowboys said, you know, that is whack. All the faithful asking, what's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Purdy's gonna kick your butt. You know offense gonna score. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Defense gonna hit that ass. You know we gonna pick the ball. What's up with that? I say, what's up? One more time, what's up with that? I say, Vermilion Sports, we saw you came up in here, but you know you had to get up early because you know I had this song for you. Yeah.
Outstanding. Y'all do such good work. I'm telling you right now. Well, you have another song ready. Get it ready. Starting this Sunday, you're going to have to sing again because I don't understand. I'm trying to look at every which way. How the Cowboys going to beat this game? They don't have.
Oh, man.
Dak ain't going to be able to sit back and picnic behind the line of scrimmage all day like he did last week. They don't have any way to stop all them weapons. The 49ers got a ridiculous amount of weapons. And then you got a man who knows how to use them. He's had 6 weeks to figure out how to make that offense even more potent with all them weapons. So what the Cowboys going to do? They ain't going to do nothing.
And that's what everybody seems to forget, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? The real genius of Mr. Shanahan is really, truly coming out ever since his man Brock Purdy came in, and it's been week after week after week after week during big situations, during overtime situations, during close games, and during comeback. Man, Kyle and Purdy both showed what we can do, man. All we can do is preach and like the crowd say, you know, it's Sunday. We gonna kick the Dallas Cowboys butt. We gonna kick the Dallas Cowboys butt out in Santa Clara, right across the street from Great America. I say I'm gonna need my thing for my mouth, Ronbo. I say everybody just calm down because you know we gonna win. We gonna win real big, and you know we gonna kick Dallas mother the plucker because you know they kick. Can't kick nothing. Can I get an amen?
The Holy Ghost got me. Yeah, hey, fam, I can tell you what, that was the gospel truth.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Hey, by the way, if you've never been to a black church, do yourself a favor. You got to go to a black church where there's a lot of choir and a lot of singing going on. It's a party up in there.
You already know, Ronbo, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, we got a good menu that's set up for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I got the beans. You know what I'm saying? You know, soaking, so I can throw the ham hocks up in there, and we're gonna make this big country style. We're in California, but we're gonna cook like we're in Texas. Eat big with the cornbread on the side, and don't forget the hot sauce, baby. And let's get up in the Cowboys.
Cowboys ain't gonna do too much. It'd be nice if they give us.
Oh yes, Mike G, we'll have some bourbon too, baby. Hey, let's take a toast with that, brother. Let's take a toast with that.
You know, it's so much fun being on top. I wish this season could go on forever. We've already embarrassed our division. We slapped them down, and to add injury to insult, we beat them 3 times. They were the only people who offered anything. And then this week, if we get past, when we get past the Cowboys, with their talking, disrespectful, rude, impolite selves. You get on the air, your network people are going to sit up there and wish injury on my boy? Are you crazy? Cowboys, if you can't win any other way than that, then you should be embarrassed to even say something like that. I could not believe it. Don't it? What is I've never seen any announcer or broadcast program talking like that. And the Cowboys say, amen it. Oh.
Hey, you know what? You know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them people going to get stretched out.
Fall back. You know what they say, getting back to the big book, you know what I'm saying? When you condemn and wish bad for things on something, it comes back to you 10 times, player. So please believe it. You know what I'm saying? We don't wish bad things on other players. We just fight hard to win without cheating, without paying too much money, Mr. Rammelia, without trying to get all our draft picks. That's why I ain't got no more. Meanwhile, we got 11, damn near 19 picks due to commissary from our coaches. Thank you very much. And we got a lot of, and that's what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Faithful, don't worry about draft day. You know what I'm saying? We got so many picks, man. We can make the moves we need to make to get up to first or second if we need to at least one time. So don't worry, Faithful. Read into it. And Mr. Ramelia, Mr. Isaiah, Mr. Patrick Mahomes, and all you other mud dust plucking fans that's going against the 49er faithful this Sunday, I'm going to tell y'all one thing, and I'm going to keep it good. Why don't y'all go ahead and medicate yourself. Why don't y'all go ahead and take a shot or something, brother? Put some good music on and dance and get your groove on. Relax, kick your feet up. Why don't you eat you some good food and get you some good sleep? Because when you wake up Sunday and enjoy the day, hopefully you're going to church and everything, because when you get home and turn that game on for Sunday night, it's going to be a mother dove plucking downfall.
Make me want to holler.
Yes.
God, it's so good to be on. I mean, to be in 49er was always a good time, but this time is especially good because I said we can line them ducks up. We got the Cowboys, beat that Cowboy butt, and then the Giants somehow pull off a miracle against the Eagles.
Ooh.
Get to play them for the NFCCG. Oh my goodness! What a dream world!
They don't want the smoke.
And the
they don't want
Chiefs
the
fool
smoke.
around and get past the Bengals and get to get them in the Super Bowl and hand them their little red cap booty.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. And I do say it one more time. Yes.
I will never forget this season if all this drama unfolds in this fashion. I'll never forget 2023 as long as I live. Wow.
Me neither, man. This is a great one, man, and I'm glad to be part of it to see it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to go ahead and relax for the night. You know, take it home, a little homegrown on the face. So y'all keep it easy, please. Keep it easy, man. You already know.
But before you go and get back into kickback land, give us your score.
Oh, we're gonna let the Queen do that just like last time, because y'all know she was a couple of points close off last week, y'all. She was.
We definitely want to hear from her. She's right.
What you say?
We definitely want to hear from her. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, I'm gonna say it's gonna be. We're gonna be on top, of course, of 46-18.
I love it. If Kyle couldn't pull him off before he got up to 46 points. He didn't mean to. 46-18. I love it.
Sorry about your luck, y'all. Sorry about your luck, because y'all ain't gonna do shit.
Yes.
Well, they did it so fast. All in the third quarter, the 49ers are up 46 points now. Whether Kyle Shanahan's going to pull his troops or not is the question.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, if not that, something close, baby. We'll take it.
Take it, too. Donut and T. Love y'all. See you Sunday, and let's get ready to party some more.
Yes.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. You already know. And like our last caller say, if you're coming inside the house, you know what I'm saying, wipe your feet. Don't forget to wash your hands. You understand me?
And don't
if
dishes
you're eating something, hey, you know the drill. If you're eating dinner tonight, please wash that dish.
Wash that dish.
We don't serve them. We don't use paper plates.
That's right.
Hey, that's even better. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.
Night, fam.
You D and T. Y'all have a great night. See you Sunday. Oh, God.
Thank you.
That's why I love doing this program. It's because of people like y'all, but I tell you, man, this is so much fun. And it's getting Merrick in here. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick, everybody's getting their 2 cents in. And again, as I say, I've had my weeks down through the season where I was scared to death. But, you know, I'm not feeling this. I don't know how the Cowboys can beat the 49ers. And I've set myself up to be, if something should go wrong, I don't even know if I can accept it. I can't. America, you see any way the Cowboys can beat the 49ers? I just don't see it. This team is just too tough now. And they know what they're doing now completely. Well, not like 5 weeks ago. They really know what they're doing now.
I see 2 ways that we could lose.
Okay. If we walk
One is that we play stupid, have turnovers, and just do dumb stuff.
Yeah, that's
And the other way is if the refs decide to get involved. Mr. Bill Benovich, your favorite ref.
Now that Benovich is definitely a constant. I don't think he's going to change. Hey, Merrick, do you remember us? Didn't we have a game with Benovich since the Super Bowl of 2019? It seems like I do remember a game with Benovich, and I said things like during the course of the game, hey, Benovich is not really impacting this game. I do remember that. I don't know who we were playing or what, but Vinovich wasn't really a factor. But this is you know what? This is an important game, and he could be though.
I don't see why the NFL would be pulling for the Cowboys to win. There's no storyline there.
I know, right? Some people think everybody wants to see the Cowboys.
Whereas
I said no.
If the Niners win, you'd have. If you want the Niners to win, they could go to the Super Bowl in Brock Purdy's home state.
And there's a storyline right there. That's how the league makes its money. You know, people are watching them would never even watch football because they heard about this kid that was picked dead last in the draft, and he's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's a storyline. You're right. But I think they can do it on their own merits.
I really just. Yeah, I don't see any way for us to lose this game unless we outplay ourselves.
The Cowboys are going to beat the 49ers. They don't have the talent to do it, number one. And number two, Shanahan's going to outcoach. I just don't see it, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I just can't imagine that. The Eagles is another story, but not the Cowboys.
Yeah, and Mike McCarthy is always making dumb coaching calls every now and then, so I think that'll be a factor.
He should have called timeout when Dak was out there screwing up. Why didn't he? You know, what were you doing, Mike?
I don't think they had any timeout.
Oh, maybe. You're right. That's why they were trying to move so quickly, not thinking. Other thing is, we beat them.
And I do think.
Oh, go ahead.
I do think that their injuries with Jason Peters not playing in their second corner might not play as well is going to be a factor. Peters is one of their better offensive linemen, not just some backup scrub.
And they're going to use that for an excuse. Well, the only reason why you beat us, you know, the same reason like last year, we barely beat them. Well, hell, I got Garoppolo out there with a bad hand, and he broke his shoulder during the course of that game. And then I got Nick Bosa left the game early. You know what? The Cowboys, what else do you need? You're at home. What else do you need to win?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm also tired of people every week saying Brock Purdy's going to suck, this and that, getting quite old. And, you know, Ronbo, this year we beat 4 playoff teams. We beat the Bucks. We beat the Dolphins. We beat the Seahawks 3 times. And we beat the Chargers.
Don't say anything about the Bucks, but, you know, everybody else.
Well, they still made the playoffs, even if they sucked.
I know, but they were really just awful. They just, I mean, it's not, you can't brag about it anymore. That's not the Bucks. I don't know who that is, but it's a bunch of guys parading around, masquerading as Bucks. God, they're really bad.
Yeah. And we played a good defense. We put up 37 points against the Commanders, which Dak sucked against the final week of the regular season.
And that's not easy because the Cowboys lost to that same team. So we can be proud of ourselves. That rookie moment they're waiting for, Kyle's guiding Brock very well. And when Brock does go off schedule, and he does it a lot actually, he's usually on the right page. So, you know, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I
just don't see us losing this game. We're a much better team than we were last year, and we had to play in Dallas with injury last year. So,
and as soon as you added CMC, automatically you went to the next level. CMC is a Pro Bowler all day. I don't know how I didn't make it, but you got Debo and CMC on the same team, and George Kittle. Oh, did I say anything about Juwan Jennings yet? No. Did I say anything about IU because having a great year? No. It goes on and on. How about running backs? Elijah Mitchell. That kid, if he stays healthy, he can destroy things. So, you know, this team is really ready to go.
And even then, you got Jordan Mason behind him, who can also be a demolisher.
He's the fourth quarter closer.
Yes.
This team is so, it just stacked to the bones. Don't even talk about the defense. Oh. I love
if we don't win it this year, I don't know if we could next year because I think we're gonna have players leave and want more money after this year. It's like so we somehow don't win.
Yeah, well, a lot of those they're pretty much. You look at Brock Purdy, who's getting less than $1 million a year for being Mr. Irrelevant. They're gonna if Brock goes in and wins the Super Bowl, his agent's gonna come and say, guys, listen, what do you want? No, what do you think I want? Listen, you know what? We're going to give him a raise. Well, listen, you should know that we need to see him one more year before we start kicking out big bucks, all right? Let him earn it, and then he'll get it. We're not going to mess with you. I can see an argument already taking place. Because we got a bargain deal with Brock. He's tough, and he's inexpensive. 49ers going to ride that for a while. We need the money right now. And we need, this would be a perfect year for him to just kick back. We got to pay Nick Bosa.
Yeah. Nick Bosa is going to cost a lot of money.
A lot. So we probably got a couple.
I do still feel bad for Trey because I feel like this is a win now team. We don't have time to sit and wait for Trey to develop for 1 to 3 seasons. So
yeah, he's in a bad situation now because the fact is, he's so far behind Brock now. It's going to take him at least a year to even catch up to where Brock is now. So what's that mean? Yeah. So he remains Brock's backup at a first-string pick. But you know what? That happened to Jordan, what's his name? The guy Love over in Green Bay. Being a first-round pick doesn't mean that you automatically anointed the position. You still got to go out there and win it. So,
yeah.
But I wish him luck. It's really unfortunate he got hurt like that. That's just not fair for anybody. Hey, Merrick, what do you got for a score? Because we don't have to go.
I think we're going to win 45-21.
I love you and Tanisha. I love these bold numbers. I can see that. I just don't know if Kyle will pull the troops off before it gets to that point. He may not have a choice. They may get it too early, and Kyle won't pull him off too early. I hope they do get it by the third quarter.
Yeah, well,
I'll be ecstatic.
Maybe we'll get a 50 burger if we're lucky.
No. All right, Merrick. I'll tell you what, I'll see you Sunday. And looking forward to that score.
All right. I'll see you as long as you don't call too early because I'm usually busy until later. So.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Because this game is late night, so you'll definitely have plenty of time. This game starts at this game won't be over. You won't hear from us until. Well, actually, it won't be that late on the West Coast.
Well,
You're on the West
unless
Coast?
we lose, then I'll be in depression in my room.
Everybody will because that would be unbelievable. We got way too much talent to be losing to the Cowboys. When you look at the other teams that beat them,
and their fans are going to be so annoying.
I know that. I know. Oh God, that's All right, Merrick. Don't worry about that. That's not going to happen. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, see you.
Yeah, every time I go back I keep looking at that scoreboard, and of the. All right, because I just want to go through that one more time because I'm tired of us being accused of not having dealt with any competition. So the Cowboys beat the Seahawks 27-26 to open. No, that's August. That's preseason. Okay, September. So they beat the Bengals 20-17. And the following week, they beat the Giants 23-16. Nothing unusual about that. They beat the Commanders 26-10. They beat the Rams like everybody else 4 weeks. The Eagles beat them at 26-17. Now, understand, I think Dak was hurt at that point. And was Dak hurt at that point? Maybe not. When did Dak go down? Because, Cowboys beat the Lions. The Lions started, this is October, and the Lions started off a little slow. They didn't catch fire till a little while later. And they beat the Bears like most everybody else. And then they came to the Packers in overtime and got beat. And by the way, the Packers had to come back to get them. They beat the Vikings to death. And they escaped the Giants 28-20. I was watching that game. I remember they had to pull it out. Giants had the game and they made a mistake. They beat the Colts to death like so many people did. They barely and narrowly escaped the Texans 27-23 just a month ago. The Jaguars came from behind and stung them they put a 40 up on them in overtime, 40-34. Dak looking right at the defender sitting right on top of the plate, and he threw it anyway. He paid. And they got past the Eagles and Gardner Minshew 40-34. And so, they narrowly escaped that. They beat the Titans, who were using their backup. And then they got to the Commanders. Said, okay, we got to win this game, but we got a chance to win this division. And the Commander said, oh, and handed the Cowboys a stinging beat down at 26-6. So you know what? I look at this team and some of the games they did win. Okay, who did they beat? I think we faced. I'm pretty sure we faced bigger competition than they did. All in all. Well, okay, the Eagles. Well, that's about it. They split with the Eagles, by the way. The Packers beat them. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cowboys. I don't know where you played so much better competition than we did. So yeah, no, you are in fact a team that we have seen down through the season. We had a couple of games. We lost a couple of them too to big time players. So big time teams. Family, tell you what I'm gonna do. I will see you on Sunday. Thanks for the contributions, fam. Always appreciated, sincerely. Also, please subscribe. I want to be able to find you when we get ready to talk more 49er football. It's going to be a good time between now and Super Bowl Sunday. And you know this. Please hit the like as well. It gives you a measure so people don't say, Ronbo, man, you know, nobody likes you, though. I have likes. I see it. I'm looking at the number. Thanks very much. See, I get a lot of fans from other teams that want to come in and watch it, and they're in the chat right now. Fam, hey, congratulations to the chat for working them people that come in here with malice in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Talking bad about the 49ers. And don't let young Montana escape either. He's a troll. The rest of those guys doing a wonderful job. I love it. Fam, I'll see you Sunday in your face at your place.